Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing this morning? There was a bloody update yesterday on Zoom. Now I can't invite anybody for now. It looks like trying to find a way to invite people in. Happy Easter to you too, sir. Yes, yes. Oh my God. I love when Zoom plays around with their things. Hey, see, John, dude, how you doing? Good morning. There we go. Yeah, Zoom went. I got an update yesterday from Zoom, and yeah, Chris Hope, yeah. Now I usually have a place in to invite everybody in, but now I can't find it this morning. I don't know what's the matter with them. Uh, Chat. Who's having a chat there? If you can't, manager host me or rename add profile. No, that's not it. Okay, you still hear me, guys? I didn't do anything wrong there. No, okay. Close that. Uh, hey, Paul. Yeah, Zoom's fricked up again this morning, Paul. I'm trying to find a place to invite you guys in, and it's not giving it to me. Usually, remember you click down at the bottom of Zoom, says invite. Got no more of that. There's none there this morning. I mixed 2 times. I start up Zoom, and it's still not giving me the option to invite. It's almost like yeah, it's weird. Uh, okay, Paul. Because I got an update last night on Zoom. Right, yesterday afternoon, as soon as I got off with you guys, I got an update, and after that, hey, Pond and More, how you doing this morning? Mute audio, stop video, rename, add a profile picture. No, that's not it. This bloody Zoom's gonna make me start drinking. Oh, great, got no later. Hey, Eileen, how you doing? Roger, you don't see participants in the meeting controls? No. It all disappeared that for the invites, everything, AZ Drone Dude. The only place that mentions participants is for screen sharing. Okay, when I'm at the more, it says live stream, record to this computer, record to the cloud. No. Reactions, that's for that, the thumb. Now, one participant can share at a time. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. Advanced sharing opportunities, that's no good. It's manage participants. I click on that, it doesn't give me nothing. Just marks one participant. Oh, wait a minute, invite. Ah, I found it, guys. Thank you. Paul, I found it. Okay, hold on. Just had to play around with it a little bit to find it. Thank you, AZ Drone Dude. I'm going to send out my invites now. Won't be long. Okay. There, all my invites are sent out. Exatic, Tech, hello, comment ça va? J'espère que ça va très bien. Okay, where did I find that again? Okay, manage participants. Yeah, thank you, AZ Drone Dude. Thank you for the help. Because I didn't read at the bottom completely. Okay, Paul, I sent you an invite. Builder 710, good morning. Eileen, I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, AZ Drone Dude, they did a new update yesterday. And before at the bottom of the bar, there's one place now it's new. It's called security. You got that? That's new. Hey, Nacho Rolling, how you doing? So the invites I sent out. Doing updates before I fly. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling good to go flying there, Nacho. Very happy for you. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported, guys. Okay. Well, where are you now? Are you at home or are you at a motel or whatever? You're at home? Oh, okay. Hey, Paul, did you get the invite? Let me know. Okay, Nacho. See you in a few. There we go. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, Roger, how are you doing? It sounds like you were in a little bit of a tiff.
Uh,
Good morning, Eileen.
well, that new update screwed up everything.
Yeah, mine did an update too, and I haven't been on since, so I don't know when I go on what kind of changes it's going to be.
Well, I'll tell you where to go right away so you don't get stuck. You know, it's marked manage participants. You got the two little men together there at the bottom of your Zoom.
Yep.
You click there, and you got to go all the way to the bottom of that. You're going to see invite, mute all, and unmute all.
Okay. All right.
So it's the invites right there in the corner. It's not in the bar anymore where you go.
It used to say invite.
Yeah.
Or it also has raise a hand. What the hell is that? I just hit that.
Oh, you didn't have that before? Okay. But and you got a little security. It looks like a little security thing there, also on the bar at the bottom.
No, I don't. Probably because it's not my stream.
Okay.
I'm back to mute video. Then over in the middle it says participants, chat, share screen, record, and reactions.
Okay, go into participants. Click on it.
Yep.
Look away at the bottom. Is it marked invite anywhere in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you got to go when you go on live too.
Okay. Let's see. There's also.
I got 102 subscribers.
Chat is there. Okay. Yep.
Exotic Tech, I'm very happy for your 110 subscribers. Everybody check out Exotic Tech. And we got Eileen's in the house, Builder 710, AZ Drone Dude, Nacho, Pond and more. Chris Hope.
Yep.
AZ Drone Dude, give me a hand this morning getting this thing set up.
Chris Hope. Yep.
I just got home, actually.
Where'd you go? Out shopping again?
Yep. Well, the steaks are on special, so and the ham.
I know you guys love your steaks.
I'm a hammer also, so I went and bought 9 steaks and big ham and things to make salad.
There you go.
You should have seen the line up there this morning. Oh my God, I'm glad I got there early. I was the fourth one. And these are all people 60 and up, eh?
Yeah.
And the line was massive. It went all the way down, up through the parking lot and down again like that in the parking lot.
Well,
doors open up only 8 o'clock.
This is probably the new normal for a while.
Yep. But what the hell? It's got to be piss pouring rain outdoors. People gonna have to stand in line like that. That's ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I went this morning too, because it's not raining yet. They're calling for rain all day today.
Yep.
And tomorrow we're supposed to get up to 15 to 20 centimeters of snow.
Yes. They're calling here. We could have gotten snow today, but there's a possibility we still will later tonight.
Yeah.
Because it's going down into the 20s at night again. It's not warm. It's right now outside. It's only 37 degrees here.
Okay. But I gotta check something. Weather. Right now it's doing 5 Celsius here.
Okay, so that's about 42, 43 degrees.
41.
Yeah.
And tomorrow they're calling for rain. Snow. Today rain all day, 45. Tomorrow 41 with snow.
And because that cold front that just came through here is headed your way.
Yeah. Then Saturday 38, 48 on Sunday, 58 on Monday, but rain. Sons of a, yeah.
Exotic. Well, congratulations. You got 110 subscribers thanks to you.
Hey, Johnson Ibass. Yeah, yesterday Kim and I went and took that camera down.
Did you?
We come to put the other one up, the freaking wind picked up, and it was going right through us, man. So we didn't put up the other camera yet. At least we got the other one down.
Yeah.
And I ordered 2 more SSD cards.
SD cards? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Micro SDs, and they come with the little adapter.
Yeah, I ordered 2 of those.
I don't know how long it's going to take for that cable to get there, but obviously you're not going to be flying right away anyway.
I don't know if the rain and snow. And it said 2-day delivery with those SD cards. Now they said I'm going to get it on the 15th. 2-day delivery.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that's not bad, because I went and looked at some things on Amazon that says you get it by June the 15th.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck are you talking about? Johnson Ibass, how you doing?
I gotta go check out that. That's all. I put gas in the car. Oh man, a whole $15 and my car was full. Wow.
You're not used to that, are you?
Hell no. No, I'm not used to that at all.
I'm going to mute you for a second, Roger.
Okay. What? I ordered something from Gearbest. It said it's already been delivered. It's never been delivered here. Sons of a... No. I'll give you a review, all right. Okay. I gotta see who's in chat here. Can I wish all you guys a happy Easter ahead of time? Yeah, they said I ordered a set of earplugs a long time ago, a very long time ago. Not since it's delivered. I never got it. So that's from Gearbest. So now I got to write down telling them.
Okay, I'm back.
What the hell? Yeah, they said I got an order and I never got it. Uh, who's in the chat now? I gotta find who's in the chat.
Yeah, okie dokie.
Oh, I knew that since yesterday.
Yeah, he's just on there now.
Yeah, Chris, so I got it going thanks to AZ Drone Dude. Every time I click on someone's chat, it wants me to report. Can't seem to be able to go to their page. Are you serious? Oh, yeah?
There's so much. There's so many people on. It's like
This
when
is
you
YouTube
watch
now. Yeah.
when you watch the news anymore.
Yeah, I know. I just clicked on Johnson Ibass's name, and it just marks report, remove, put user in timeout, hide, remove, moderate. I don't know why it's doing that. That's YouTube. Hey,
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah, when you hit those three buttons, yeah, it says report block. Does it do it? It does it with all of them.
That's YouTube, right, Chris Hope? Yeah. Great. We're batting 100 this morning, Chris Hope. Zoom and YouTube and me with Gear Best.
Maybe they don't want us being able to link your channels, which is not good because how are you going to know if they're real or not? I mean, all of the people that are in our live chat right now, we know who they are. But when somebody new comes in, I mean, first thing we do is go over and look at their channel to see if they're for real, you know?
Yeah.
Drone Shots is after Kim. Carpenter Rick says, "Do you really know us, Paul?" Your reputations precede you, my friend.
Oh, damn it. I had major problems with my bloody PayPal too yesterday. I couldn't get into my account. Then you phone PayPal, nobody answers you. I wasn't a happy camper yesterday afternoon. So then I said to Kim, send me some money in my PayPal, see what happens. And he sent the money. He sent $5. Then PayPal says, you got money. So I clicked on it. Then I had to change my password and everything again. Then I finally got it open. Like I'm batting 100 on these bloody programs the past week.
Well, it's not just you, Roger. It's like I just saw a news blip on the television screen that churches around the country now are using Zoom. And what they're doing on the Zoom is they're putting their entire choir on there and they're singing and everything. So the more that traffic continues, which I don't see it stopping, I think it's just going to continue.
Okay.
It's got to overload the system. At some point in time, you can only put so much on the system before you start having all kinds of little incidents.
Hey, Joan Schatz. Good morning. Good morning. He's got to get a coffee. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Carpenter Rick says his PayPal's been screwed up for the past 3 weeks now.
Yeah, I had somebody buy one of those. Remember, I bought 2 of the adapters that I was going to use for my Crystal Sky.
Yeah.
I bought the 2 adapters that were designed for use on the Inspire, so that you could just take it on and off easily. And I bought another one, the same adapter that I bought so that I could put it on my Mavic 2 Zoom, the thing that goes between the handles. And it's the same one. They just one bolts on, one bolts on. And so then I sold the Inspire. So I put them on eBay. A guy bought them and paid for them like Saturday or Sunday, and I wasn't paying any attention. And I get an email that says, "Are you shipping that out soon?" So I says, "Oh my God." So I raced around here yesterday, got it all ready. And then I thought, hell, I'm not going to the post office. So I just scheduled the pickup for today. They just pick it up off the front porch. I'm going to check my PayPal account, see if I got paid for it. God, everybody's changing stuff. Now it's called my PayPal wallet. What the hell?
Yeah, it's your wallet. Yeah.
Just PayPal's fine with me. I don't need it to be called a wallet. Yep, it's there.
One, two, three. This is the 5th message I sent to them, and they never answered me. Sorry, guys. I'm just typing out a letter to GearBest. They said I got a shipment in, and I never got it. And it makes over 3 months I've been waiting for it. I just told them I'm taking it up with PayPal, so screw you.
Atta boy.
How can I? Where can I do? There's contact seller store. What is the store?
Oh, Andrew is in the chat.
Hey, how you doing?
Knock, knock, he says.
Okay, there you go. Hey, Andrew.
Hey,
I wrote the
he
message,
says.
Paul, and say, Paul, will you tell him to check it?
There you go.
I
Sorry
know-
about that.
I know
Sorry about that. I was just checking up GearBest there, and
Sorry, I had it on. Yeah, sorry.
We're not used to that damn green room stuff.
I had 6 minutes to kill, so I was listening to you. That's why. Sorry.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was listening to what was going on. I knew you were deep in thought. I could see it right away.
Mm,
Paul, will you tell him to answer that?
yeah,
Well, and I was over checking my PayPal account, so it's
You are in finances this morning. You got no time for me, so I don't.
well,
hey,
I
Max Air 420. Good morning. Yeah.
still have more ships to do yet too.
How you do?
Yeah, I got 2 of them done last night. And finally had to quit about 1 o'clock this morning.
Holy God.
Hey, Brent Ariels. Gary, how you doing?
Hey, Gary, good to see you. Johnson as well. Max here. How are you? Carpenter Rick, once again, good to see you, bud. Chris Hope. Drone Shots. Hope you're all well.
And Eileen is here too.
Come on, Eileen. Hey,
Sweet Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. That's the famous song.
3X Jones. Good morning.
I might just put on a pair of overhauls and play the banjo and sing it.
Well, Roger can play the juice harp along with it.
Well, that I'd like to see. I'd actually really like to see that. I smell super chat if we get a juice harp out. Just don't cut your tongue in those things. Those things are dangerous as hell. HBX, Corey Mano. So you're having issues this morning, Raj?
I had issues with Zoom this morning.
They changed it. They changed the format.
Yeah, I see the updates are on to it. Well, they have no other choice. They're getting a lot of flack. They got to go into go mode. Yep.
Well, see, it used to be real easy for us novice to just go down to that bottom line and just invite somebody.
Right.
Now you got to go to where the double heads are, and then
they've just changed it all around. Dog nabbit.
Yep. Dag nabbit. Yeah. So Roger was a little frustrated this morning after his frustrated drive to the grocery store.
Well, frustrated makes for good watching sometimes too. Don't be shy to blow a gasket now and then, Raj. It's good for rating.
Well, he never did tell us how many people he ran over with his shopping cart.
Oh my God, that poor guy that did get run over down. It was down your way, wasn't it, Roger?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Security guard. They ran him over.
He's in hospital in critical condition. They're not sure if he's still going to make it or not. It's been a week now. They hired extra security and they loosened up on the criteria to get people in. And somebody didn't like it that he told them that he could go in, the other guy could go in, but not his wife. So they jumped in their car and hit him in the parking lot. Almost killed him. He's got a father of 5.
Crazy people do crazy stuff, I'll tell you.
It's unbelievable. Everybody says these hard times bring out the best in people. It also does bring out the worst in them too.
And here's hey, Geek Savannah, how you doing? And here's, Paul, you're gonna like this one. Here's this link.
Let me see.
This is the word of the day.
The word of the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to put the sound on it, Paul.
I'll mute for a sec.
These are the things.
Oh.
Moist. Word of the day. Ding, ding. There goes my milk truck. Yep. Yeah, I was talking with some of these dairy farmers. They're dumping out their milk, A bunch of them are dumping out their milk now. Hey, Timeless, how you doing? Geek Savannah, nice to see you. Max Air 420, yes. Yes, I went out this morning, had a good adventure shopping. Lucky I was the 6th one in a row.
My mic was off. That's why you weren't answering. Okay. I was listening to that. I forgot. So you did the senior shop this morning?
Yeah,
Good stuff.
and believe me, it's not all seniors who was there.
I don't know that they shouldn't be allowing that though, but
Yeah, they should have even opened up at 7 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock.
Mm.
Now you're lucky it's not piss pouring rain out, because the way that line was, holy shit.
it's gonna be
Sorry
that
about
day.
this language, guys, but you know, I mean, like, you got the front door, it went all the way down that end, then it came all the way back like that to the front door, and then went around the parking lot like that. And that was before 8 o'clock this morning.
Wow. Crazy stuff, my friend. Crazy stuff.
Why can't we go to people's channels? Yeah, I know, 3X Jones. It's a glitch with YouTube this morning.
Might not be a glitch. We're waiting to find out because YouTube had talked about that a couple of months ago.
Oh yeah.
There's a possibility it might be here to stay. We're waiting on confirmation on it. So
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Jess Lopez, how you doing? Yeah, the farmer's been dumping up their milk. I was talking with a woman while I was in line yesterday. She owns a farm, and they've been dumping up their milk.
there's been a lot of it dumped.
Yep.
Nice when people.
Because schools are all closed now, and that's mainly the main factor of the milk business
Yeah,
for around here anyway.
definitely. Nice when people.
Because schools are all
Oh, sorry.
headed to work. You're on essential. Yeah. Okay. I think Paul's having fun with that video I showed him there. Oh, Andrew, the swear is on me. I still didn't even fix my card up for that yet. I gotta fix it up. Okay, Jess, you have a good one. You be safe now. You be safe at work. Mine is coming in a few. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I had to go over and repost that several different pages.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. I heard it on Shom FM this morning when I was going down.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wait a minute. I gotta mute. Okay.
I got it off the radio station this morning when I was going to work. It made me laugh.
And even then, afterwards, they were talking about it on one of the news stations. They were talking about what he was saying, and the gal says that one of the worst words in the English dictionary is moist. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my
And they went on and on about it.
God.
Hey, Brett, thank you so much for hitting that button. Yes, everybody hit that button. It is clean.
So every time we use the word moist,
Oh, please don't.
I can see that's going to be a regular little blurb on Pusa Studio.
Oh, it most certainly will not. I can tell you for many reasons. So.
So is it rainy over there too, Andrew? Or
Kids are gone outside. I told them to get out before it rains, so they weren't too happy. I don't think about it, but unfortunately,
well, Roger doesn't mind the rain. It's just that the snow to follow, he's not happy about.
yeah, I'm definitely not happy about either. That's just well,
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
puke.
20 to 25 centimeters.
I mean, what the hell? Seriously, I got one in the bank. What the fuck is up? With I'm saving it for the right time. God almighty, enough already. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just hope it warms up just enough so it'll just rain.
Yes, exactly. And be done with it. I don't mind. I hate when it blends together. Same as in the winter. I don't want rain. I don't want to see it. I want snow. We're in winter, snow.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. But then when it's done, it's over.
Yeah.
This is the most depressing thing. Like we don't have enough going on right now. Now we're gonna deal with 25 centimeters of snow in April. Like seriously?
Did you take your snow tires off your car yet?
No, no.
Okay.
God, I barely put any mileage on that thing. I gotta take that out for a run soon. Just I mean I go to the store and stuff, but take it out on the highway
Yeah.
just to be safe. No.
Roger was complaining this morning because he had to fill up his car. And how much did you spend, Roger?
$15.
Oh my
15?
God. Oh, he's ruined. He's ruined.
Oh
That's right. He'll be losing the place. He'll have nowhere to
yeah.
He'll be living in his car next.
That's right. That's right. It's the dream is over.
Because usually on my buddy truck, a half a tank would cost me about 45, 50.
Well, $15. Yeah, I think you're pretty much set. Let's just say.
Well, I would imagine his car still holds quite a bit of gas, but he's just not using it. That's the cool thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't let it get down low. I like to keep it full all the time.
I'm down about half, and I'm gonna put it up. Yeah, because I don't like letting it go down too far either.
Yeah, follow Andrew's lead. Don't support gray thumbs.
Yep, that's right.
You laughed this morning, guys. You push the button, open the gas tank door
Yeah.
on your trunk. So this morning I press on it and I open up my trunk. I didn't notice it until I got to put the gas in. The door's still open. It closed. I look at the trunk, it's open. So I come to close it, and I had this thing dangling off my coat, my little snap button.
Okay.
I go, it gets caught in there.
Oh no.
Now, and my key is in the car. And my coat is stuck. I'm there pulling it. The next thing you know, I just ripped the freaking ripped the coat sleeve. Oh, the hell, that was going good this morning. And the lady was inside looking at me. She was laughing. Oh my God.
You gotta love pity, don't you?
Well, what you could have done, now that you're thinking about it,
Take off my coat.
take off your coat.
Oh, it's too bloody cold. No way. The hell with that.
Take off your coat and go open the door again.
I gotta go and get a new coat anyway next year, so this one's pretty finished.
Baxter, you have a great day. Be well. Stay safe out there.
But I probably would do the same thing, just keep yanking on it. But obviously the cooler head would say, oh crap, take my coat off, go pop the thing over and put my coat back on,
So there you go, folks. There's proof that teenage boys and senior men are the exact same mentality. Stop and think about it. If it's stuck, you just pull harder, something's gonna let go.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Dad, I don't know why it broke. Well, you worked on it for 10 minutes instead of stopping to think for a second.
No, our gas is at 77 here.
74. Oh, we're over 80 here. 74.
That's going. Our gas has been at 77 for the past week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yes, buddy. Looking to see what it is around here.
When is that carbon tax being applied?
Oh God, I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of put it to the side. I forgot about it, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I won't.
Right back,
We're
Raj.
already paying like. I think because Quebec's already doing it. I don't know if we're getting hit with it as well, or it's the other provinces that don't have a carbon tax.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure. That's just guessing. Yeah, see, gas here, like the cheapest on the island is 85 cents, 85, 86, in that range. It's always going to be more expensive than down your way. Alberta, the cheapest. Petro Canada, 39.9 cents in Warren,
Wow.
Alberta. And then it goes up to
Wow.
54 at Costco, isn't that? Yeah.
Oh, you see what I got this morning? I forgot to-
Oh, there you go. I was wondering why there's a bit more yippity in your step. There you go. Good stuff.
That's my second one.
I have to go get one. We haven't done it in a couple of days. Like I say, I haven't moved the car much. I had one hell of. I tell you, Xenia and I couldn't have any worse luck than we tried. I have a wisdom tooth that's got to be pulled, and we're supposed to be done when the same as Xenia's in March. Well, they didn't do it. Well, guess what? When I woke up yesterday, from here all the way up the side of my face, I could barely move. We were on in the morning, and I said, I can't even talk barely.
Well, this morning I got up at 6:30 this morning. I put the dog out. I looked outdoors. I was frick in the car for snow tomorrow. I'll go now. So I get dressed, bring the dog back in, leave. I said, what the hell? I didn't even take a coffee this morning. What the hell? Believe me, Tim Hortons was looking really nice this morning when I got there.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Oh, well, treat yourself now and then. It's good to get out and
Yeah.
leave the
It's
compound.
snowing over there, JDS. I'll keep it over there.
Yes, JDS, you're both those categories. You're awesome and first always.
You got 10 centimeters over? Yeah, we're supposed to be getting that crap tomorrow, but I think it's going to turn into rain. I'm hoping it turns into rain.
Praying.
Pray.
The squirrels keep ringing the doorbell.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's another good reason to love squirrels. Yeah.
They keep ringing the doorbell going, hey, peanuts. They march up and down the driveway with these little signs, feed us.
Idea for Vols game night for Easter. An Easter egg hunt. I'll hide a few things. And everyone is just to find a Velocidrome. What do you got? That's a good idea.
Really good idea.
Corey. Yep.
What? That's really smart.
And good morning, Corey Mano. No, not right away there, JDS. No. I'll look. I'll have the real stuff tomorrow. I don't have to look at yours.
Press in advance.
Yeah, Easter's this Sunday, right?
Yep.
I had the kids stuff in advance just in case. You never know. That ended up becoming something that everybody grabs up. So
yeah,
it's so hard to make. This dilemma has really screwed up my internal clock.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely everybody's off schedule and stuff like that.
yeah.
You know, kids like even like my kids and that. You know, I do see it in them. It does have an effect on them. You know.
I mean, I missed the national holiday here on Tuesday.
Mm.
Was the repeal of prohibition. That allowed everybody to go out and get drunk more often now. So
talking about drugs. Did you take yours this morning, Paul?
What day is today?
Thursday.
Thursday. I kept looking at Wednesdays, and
Damn it! I gotta go take mine now. I just remember I didn't take them this morning. I left so fast. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry I didn't pop in to say Roger anything issue. I'm around today if you want. Well, sure. I'll send you. Oh, can you send him a link? Oh, you don't.
Who? Yeah, I'll send him one.
Okay.
You go get your peels, Roger.
Okay. You gotta find. Okay. Just making sure you can find the place where they changed it. Oh, be right back, guys.
Okay, Sean, it's been sent. All right. So is your coffee server still working overtime there, Andrew?
He's gone outside right now, but Xavier's here.
I thought maybe you had him on a short leash, like maybe an electronic tether or something.
No, they actually they have to go outside twice a day. They have to do
Ah.
so much on the spring cleaning plus their schoolwork. The day through is pretty much not exactly like being at school, but they got to be fairly occupied during that time. So
I see.
it's for their benefit. As much as you say as a parent, no, they don't always like it. That's for them. Like my daughter was messing her up for a bit, but I thought it was really nice. They all got together a couple of days ago. I'm pretty brave of the teacher. She had a Zoom meeting with all the kids from grade 3. And I heard them and I'm like, man, this lady is brave. I certainly couldn't pull it off. But it was nice. They just got to see each other again, and because with summer break, they're all burned out by then. They know the summer's coming, they're preparing, but especially at that age, it was just a cutoff. They left school and just didn't return.
Right.
Oh, you're in the green room rating. Yeah, green Geek Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
In a sec, yeah.
And we don't have any control of that, do we?
No, only Roger can do that. I sat in the green room for 6 minutes. I was with Conan O'Brien was there.
Yeah.
And little Jimmy Dickens was playing the guitar. We had a great time.
And Grandpa Bill was in the corner playing the juice harp.
He was. Yeah, he took the teeth out when he got into it.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't take them out. They come flinging out from the juice harp. Yeah, entertaining nonetheless. So. Oh my God, those things will cut your tongue. I had a friend. We all tried them. We used to have them around, and yeah, one of them you really nailed his tongue. You got to be so careful you don't go too close to it.
Wow,
dangerous thing. Well, it's a piece of wire vibrating at high speed with one of the most sensitive parts of your body. Like
yeah,
a feather away. Are they entertaining you, Geeks Fun? Who do you got sitting in with you? Are they still playing? He might be too drunk now to play the juice harp. He was pretty heavy in the sauce by the time when I was in there. So. Yeah. Oh.
He's passed out, Geek Savannah said.
Oh, yeah. I'm guessing sans the teeth. I'm sure they're on the floor somewhere. Just
You got to let Geek Savannah in, Roger.
Yeah, okay. There you go. There you go. I took an opportunity to make myself another coffee while I was there.
There you go.
Good stuff. Thinking ahead.
Sean's got to turn his camera on and adjust his microphone.
Hi, everybody.
There he
Sean,
is.
how are you?
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Good
guys.
morning. Matthew, how you doing? How you doing there, Geek?
I'm good, thank you. I thought I would pop in as I didn't get time to yesterday. Sorry. It's literally whenever Roger invites me in, it's always I'm either editing, about to go to bed, or something random happening, and if I'm like, he's going to think I don't want to come in.
Did you say, Sean, random or Randy?
Random, sir. Although random can often be Randy, of course.
Because I know that in the UK when things get a little randy, it's like ooh.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
thanks for the unanswerable question there, Paul. I appreciate it.
That's Paul's specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Hugh's here.
Good
Hey,
morning,
Hugh.
Good morning, Hugh.
Yeah, I seen that you did a video a while ago. Well, a video you went on there a while ago saying something about the new drone coming out.
Yeah, I was watching that too. I didn't get a chance to hear much of it.
Yeah, I've had a new format. I asked my audience a little while ago what kind of live streams they want to see, and they said a weekly live stream, which I'm now doing, but also breaking news live streams where we can bring people,
Yeah.
stuff that's hot off the press. So I've had the studio set up for a little while and all the OBS tiles ready. just waiting for a decent story. And I thought, the DJI Mavic Air 2 confirmed through an FCC registration, I thought was a good enough story to launch it with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But then I was a little bit angry with myself because as soon as I pressed it, I then got Canadian Drone Hubs live. I was like, no, I can't go live when the Quad Father's live.
No problem. No
I'm
problem.
gonna lose my stripes. I'm gonna be demoted. I won't have a blue wrench anymore.
We took turns muting ourselves, and we went over to check it out because we were looking for you and Libby.
She was at the end, actually. We had a little goodbye from her at the end.
Oh,
She's recorded a very special goodbye at the end of our streams. So if you go back, Paul, and wind yourself right to the end, the last 30 seconds.
right.
There's a new
We look forward to that. Yes.
Yeah, we have her hiding in the
Yeah, because I read that yesterday about the new drone coming out.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. They have obviously the controller FCC one came out first, and then the Mavic Air 2 raised its head. So I thought, I don't really want to do a big long scripted video about it and bore people to death, when I've got literally 3 pages from a website to show them, and that's it. So I thought an impromptu live stream would work.
Is there an average time frame once the FCC gets their filings before they actually?
Well, that's the question at the moment. I think average is out the window at the moment. There's always an exclusivity period where the FCC say they won't publish, they won't let the listing go public on their website. Which gives them a bit of time to get their house in order. Normally, it's only a matter of a few months, but whether or not they're going to launch something in the middle of a global issues that we're having at the moment, certainly yes. I mean, if they bring out a Mavic Air 2 and it's $800 and it's 4K and blah blah blah, everyone's going to be in the US especially going to be using their stim checks to buy that drone. But there's going to be a lot of government funding going straight back over to China.
you is placing his pre-order right now as we speak.
But I'd be surprised. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with it, because the OcuSync and the Wi-Fi is the big question. I'm a Mavic Air flyer myself, as is Hugh, of course. And if you could give us our birds with a bit better spec and OcuSync, we would be happy men. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We would be very happy men, because I love my little Mavic Air. I've had the Parrot and Effie as well, which I love those 2 drones hopping between them. They suit my flying perfectly. I'd love an Inspire. I'm tempted to buy one of the secondhand version Inspire 1 V2s because they're so cheap these days. But just as something fun to fly around my my flying club field. But I think that's a bit overkill to have an Inspire as a basically a model aircraft.
Well, you'd be very popular.
Indeed. Although we have a few members that have the Inspire 2s, which I still remember the first time I saw one. I was very, very new to the hobby, and this day of the Triffids looking thing parked in the middle of the field was very exciting to us all.
Okay. Guys, I just put in $5. That's for my swear bucket. I owe that from last
I paid for you already. I trusted you.
Fantastic.
I hope the swears aren't going up. I'm going to get scared.
That's from the swears I owe. So I'm okay now. I'm clear. I'm in the clear. No, I'm very happy you did that video. I'm going to look at it later there.
Thank you,
I
sir.
didn't get all the information last time, because I read it yesterday on the drone news.
Yeah, indeed.
DJ drone or something.
Drone DJ. Yeah, they had the story on the controller yesterday, I think, didn't they? They launched the Mavic Air 2 one this morning, I think. But there's the new Drone XL as well now, isn't there? Of course, because Hay left Drone DJ, went across to start his own thing. So we now have 2 forms of Drone DJ type media, which is interesting. But I try to only report on things once there's something concrete. So we did a video on the leaked photos a while back, because at least it's photos of an actual item, and this was actually an FCC listing, so I felt like there was something to tell people rather than necessarily just sat around saying it's going to be $12K, it's going to be $300. Here's a pre-order link.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So I got my
Yeah.
Mavic Mini up finally yesterday, or day before yesterday.
I saw the footage from that you played out on the stream from
Yeah.
the footage of what's his face looking at it, Kim recording it. It's
Yeah,
exciting,
I'm gonna
isn't it?
post today. I'm gonna post it today on my channel.
Excellent.
And,
Looking forward to
I
that.
bought the refresh yesterday, so everything's done.
Sorry, I was getting coffee. I missed that last part. Sorry.
Yeah, right. You're getting coffee. Yeah. Here you. Yeah. There you go.
I remember coffee.
I like McDonald's
Oh.
better. So the original Tim Hortons recipe in Canada is the McDonald's coffee. That is true. You can look it up. It was perfect.
Oh, is it really?
Yep. When they sold out and stopped being a Canadian company, when they sold it off, they sold the original recipe to McDonald's Canada.
So are they a McDonald's type company then?
Yeah, they're from Brazil now. It's a
Okay.
one. Yeah, it's no more Canadian.
But the Tim Horton, is that actually is that a burger bar, or is that?
Tim Horton. It's coffee, donuts. It's like a
okay.
donuts. Yeah,
Sandwiches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very
It
nice.
was like kind of the big Canadian icon company, and then it got sold out. So, yeah, it was.
The big man came in.
Well, I guess I'll have to go to McDonald's one day, and I'll be shaking when I ask for a coffee.
I'm telling you, it's got the hype. It's got the pump into it. It's got the real octane.
Last time I took a McDonald's coffee, it tasted like cardboard. That's why I never touched it after that.
Well, if somebody
Okay.
had cardboard, that'd be right up their alley.
It's definitely.
Paul, I got bad news for you. The Mavic Air 2, I was looking it up, and Sean brought up a good point because President Pumpkin wants you to buy American, doesn't trust China anymore. You have to get the American equivalent of the drone they're making out of Michigan. It's made out of genuine American steel.
There you go.
That's right. So you gotta go.
Oh my lord.
I'm sorry about the Mavic Air 2, but this is the equivalent, they say.
It's okay though. It's okay though, because if you look, it's perfectly safe. They've put a small plastic dome over their head, so they will die instantly. They'll die instantly on any small crash,
It
but
looks
they'll be dry.
Look,
What the hell is that about?
When you go and pre-order it,
yeah.
there's a weight restriction, so I couldn't do it.
Oh no! I think you're good. Well, there's not enough copters to carry us. It's got modular.
Yeah, they just keep adding them on depending what your weight is. So for me, it's basically like a football field of these little.
I love when you said it's safe. Oh my god! I was looking at this thing thinking, what a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, some of these things. I mean, these people are brave, but you know, Darwinism is a thing.
Yeah.
Well, and as far as the dome over his head, I think that's for bird shit.
And also for people tossing things at him for being an idiot flying that thing. People out of windows as he flies past. What are you doing with that?
I'm sure the
Rotten
odd
tomatoes.
I'm sure the odd osprey's tried to mate with it once or twice when he's in the air.
Oh man, you have to respect the ingenuity of people with these inventors. But I have a feeling drones like that started off as a very simple idea, and he thought you could just basically put a scaffolding frame, put some motors on, and a very simple equation of lift versus, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And, and then we need batteries, and I need a proper chair, then I need a cone on, and bigger and bigger. And at some point, someone's come to that guy and said, "Stop,
Yeah.
just come away." And he's like, "Well, my life savings are in it."
Yeah. That's
Well,
what
the
he lost.
The interesting thing I noticed is if you watch the ones on video, YouTube, they're not working on a factory floor. It's behind some shack with mud
Yeah.
and everything.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, he lost his engineering job at Xerox. His wife has left him. He's like,
Yeah,
left-
that's right.
He built
That's
a
right.
drone.
yeah, in the middle of like crying, begging him to stop.
But once a fortnight for 8 minutes, he gets to be free.
Yep.
The hero of the show. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll led to this picture right here. Fine.
I have a feeling it breaks every time he lands, but
Yeah.
Or what happens is he flies it too long and he gets a battery warning and he goes, I didn't think about having to land.
I tell you who's crazy is those pilots of those manned racing drones. You guys seen that they're testing
that's
now?
incredible, isn't it?
Hell no. That's all I got to say. Hell no.
Sorry.
You think all the changes they've made to Formula One to make that safer and safer and safer, and that's just cars whipping around a little track. Well, not just they're whipping around at incredible speeds, but those DRL races are like F1 cars in the sky.
You haven't seen these yet?
How is that safe?
Andrew?
No, I haven't.
Okay, hold on.
It's
hold on.
incredible.
I'm not going to play it. Let me just. Well,
Toilet paper. You've been really worrying about it lately.
Toilet paper.
Now they're just
Sorry.
trying to wind us up. This is YouTube trying to wind us up.
I dislike this ad. That's what I'm talking about. Manned racing drones.
Yeah.
People in those things. Can you imagine?
Oh my Jesus.
The whole reason I fly a drone is to de-risk the ability to fly.
Right?
Oh,
that's
that's-
exactly right. That's exactly
You know,
right.
So,
Anyway.
You're on the ground safe. And
Yeah.
your little bird is up there, and it's only a
Precisely.
little plastic matic area. It's not going to do any damage, you know.
Yeah.
Well, literally, anybody that gets in that is definitely taking their little bird with them.
oh yeah.
You know, when I
because
used to fly
it's-
paragliders, I had a parachute over my head. I
Oh,
felt
yes, I
very
saw that on your
safe.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's still crazy. I think paragliders are still
Yeah.
still a little bit crazy,
It is. Oh, yeah.
but not as crazy as flipping Formula One cars in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that looks terrifying. But
Yeah.
That's insane.
by the same token, I'm definitely going to watch that
Oh, I will be queued right
with
up.
my can of Red Bull in my couch.
But they also release a computer game or something so that you can. There's a contest if you're good at playing the computer game, you can enter a competition to become a driver.
I don't know
I
about
heard of
driving
that.
those, but a drone pilot, yeah.
I heard of that.
But I think that this new company, I think that's what they've done. They've released it, or they're releasing a game, and you'll get to play it, and the top people can compete to become a driver. Now, so let's have a look at the safety aspects here. Formula One drivers come up through many different formulas.
Oh,
They've
go-karts
got
all the
many
way up.
years. Yeah, go-karts as a small child, their instincts are there, and then you have 43-year-old Sean from London who's good at a computer game, and suddenly decides he can fly in a racing car in the sky.
An Xbox.
I thought what they did
They're going to be short races.
was the contest was to allow you to, where the guys are sitting in the panel and they're racing these different courses.
Yeah.
Was they had a contest to add more pilots into that venue, not into
Yes.
the.
Oh
other-
yeah. You would hope they wouldn't let anybody anywhere near it, or if they do, it's a PR stunt.
Well, I hope they get them to the point where they're safe enough that they can actually race these things and nobody dies, because it does look amazing. I mean, it
I
really
have a feeling though it might become like the Red Bull air races, which are if you see them, I've watched a couple of them in the skin
Over the water.
Yeah, and they actually came over Farnborough Airport, close to the one which is literally about 0.7 miles that way. And they did one over there at the Farnborough Air Show, and it was very exciting that it was going to happen. But when it happened, it was very stale because it was literally one aircraft at a time. They weren't allowed to get too close to this, not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that. And by the time all the restrictions were in place, it was exciting seeing this little thing doing this, but it's not really a race. I'm not sure if the ones in the States are more full on, because I certainly when I watch the videos, they're scary looking, but it might just be good filming.
But that's what happens every time. Then the lawyers finally get involved and get the thing settled down for liability charges. Talks start coming up. It changes the dynamic. Because Red Bull was really smart. They jumped in where the cigarette companies couldn't advertise anymore. That was their exact marketing thing. People don't realize how
That's
that
a good point, Andrew.
It was genius. Now they've got this company that's so much bigger than the drink or anything to do with that brand. I mean, that's a small part of their business now. It's incredible. I mean, they own football clubs in Germany, and it's incredible.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They actually rebranded one of their top league, whatever the Premier League equivalent over there.
Wow.
I can't remember it, but yeah, and they actually, I think it was Salzburg, and it's now actually called the Red Bull Salzburg.
Love
complete-
it. I don't like the drink,
Probably-
but I love their sports stuff. Love it.
Yeah, well, that's
they gave a voice to all the exports. That's what it used to be called in the 80s. Remember when it first came out was exports, the motocross, all these things started coming up. And
that's exactly what Andrew was saying, that they've jumped in there where the cigarette companies can't do it anymore. And it's become one of those brands like the cigarette company, like Marlboro on the F1 cars was. It's become an instinctive brand that we react to positively now. Absolutely genius.
Now, if they could only get the formula for that drink better. I mean, God, I don't know if Red Bull's improved, but in the last 10 years when I used to drink it, it was horrible shit.
Yeah,
I drank it when I
effective though.
absolutely had to stay awake. If I had something to do and I needed some concentration, I would reluctantly drink a Red Bull. But ugh,
I don't know if you guys, a lot of you seen it already, but that guy that skied down K2 Mountain, the second biggest in the world, that was a Red Bull
yes.
sponsored event.
oh yeah.
You see, and that's exactly what they do all the
Yeah.
time. When we were talking, I bring it up. I talk about every time we talk about extreme stuff. This was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and the guy who jumped from space was the same, wasn't he? It was a Red Bull
Yeah,
sponsor
Red Bull
thing
as
as well.
well.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Anything that's over the top, anything that's beyond insane, Red Bull is right there, ready to throw money at it. So,
Oh, I got a question for you, Andrew.
Yeah.
You know that where Paul goes flying, right?
Yeah.
There's a ship cam there. You can look at the ships coming in. Yesterday, I had it on share. Okay, now sharing it. Big red letters came up. Please stop sharing this video.
you can't do anything live like that. Anything live or anything, and they're gonna react quicker with live streams because they have less time to deal with it.
Okay,
So they're gonna err on the side of caution, and then all that stuff.
that's the first time you ever get it though.
Yeah, well, it's just the first time he got caught with it. Well, look at the time when I shared that video from the CBC. Remember that?
Yeah.
The grocery carts.
Yeah,
Never thought that was tagged right away
that-
within a minute.
got it tagged by what was it? The Canadian drone.
The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah.
I never thought in a trillion years, but yeah, that's why some people will do that. If they ever say, "Oh, can I run your live stream or run your video?" That's why it's such a big liability.
Yeah.
It really is. So
I don't care if people share the links in the
Hmm.
chat, but
yeah,
I like
we
to-
don't, for the simple reason is too many take advantage of it. You
Yeah.
have more controlled audience, you know them better. You know what I mean? When you get, and I'm not trying to sound, but it's true. Like if you have 200 people in there, you tell one person to share a link, what happens? 20
Yeah.
of them start sharing it every 3 seconds, and you can't even talk anymore.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why we had to stop. That's why we only celebrate when somebody gets 20 or away from 1,000.
Yeah.
We used to do that, you know, when somebody was 10 away from 800 or stuff. I love doing it. But then you get some jackass in there every 2 seconds. Oh my God, I'm 3 away from 260. And
Yeah.
I'm at 928, Andrew.
I owe you another $2. I just swore again. Let me get that up for you here.
Oh my God.
I am 72 away from 1,000. I'm getting there. This
How
this
many?
pandemic's been good for my numbers.
How many away?
I'm 928 right now.
928. Wow.
I'm getting there, boys. I'm getting there. Next year, maybe. Yeah.
Oh no. No. No.
Good times.
Sorry, I just paid my bill.
So, where were you sleeping in this morning, Quadfather?
He went shopping early in the senior line.
Again?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I had to.
He was number.
I was a 6-1 there, but
Yeah.
man, oh look at this. There you go.
Just a little treat for Paul.
Oh, thank you. Now isn't he a doll?
Okay, now Paul's gotta go feed his squirrels.
I'm gonna head over and create a TikTok account.
I gotta go say hello to the snake.
Hashtag. bleh.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
There's not enough coffee in this thermos to get through that one. I don't.
No, exactly.
Paul, you're welcome.
I'll have to get her to record you a special message, Paul.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, he'll go through the roof. He'll be.
I'll put it at the end of the next script. She'll be reading it. She'll be like, "What the hell is this? This doesn't sound like a drone news story."
Hey, Sean, she's a comedian too, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean that's why how I originally met her. I'm a fan of hers on TikTok, which does these little comedy sketches. It's the facial expressions. Her physical comedy is fantastic. And then we just got chatting, and then I said, "Hey, would you mind doing a few little teasers around it?" And then she did my channel trailer, which we did the joke that she was the presenter, and then it comes back to me, and I'm like, "Oh no!"
But hats
You know,
off
like
to you for that. Hats off to you for that. That's what people should be doing.
Yep.
Really, honestly, that I love seeing stuff like that, and that's an
Thank you.
awesome thing. You know, there's so many resources out there that people just do not take advantage of.
Yeah. And we're cross promoting each other. She's had new people come across to TikTok from it.
Yeah.
She's also gaining more experience for herself. Of course, she's now presenter is now on her CV.
Mhm.
I think she's going places, and one day I want to be able to say she was on my channel. But yeah, I just think it breaks it up a little bit. It's not just a fat bearded dude the entire time. You know, hello, I'm going to talk about drones.
What's wrong with that? I resemble that remark.
Which is
John.
fantastic, obviously. please come to the rest of my videos.
This is the channel of fat bearded dudes. Come on.
Well, you know, it's been for generations. You know, the idea was always give them more and they'll want more, you know?
Yep.
Exactly. And she brings a little bit of comedy. We in the first one, we didn't, the stories were a little bit heavy because they were still the stories that I normally cover, but I've tried to make them a bit lighter and a little bit more sort of, so she's able to have a bit of fun comedy wise with them, because obviously she can't sit there and say, you know, 12 people have died in Brazil today and this drone exploded, blah blah blah, and then make a joke of it. So we tried to put some fluffy stuff in there so she can have some fun.
But that's the same format as any news agency. You know, there's the lighter side, the last 5 minutes. That's how it's done. And
Exactly.
You know, people always wonder, but you know, how do I get my channel better? What do I do? You got a barometer already. It's your audience. If they don't like it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Just take a minute and pay attention to your analytics.
Exactly.
And pay attention when you're live. They're going to tell you what that's good or not.
Exactly. I mean, when I put, I messed up yesterday. I put one of her videos up. I shared it on Facebook, but I shared it on Friends, not public.
Oh.
So her one yesterday hasn't done very well, but her last two have done very well. And, you know, 1,000 views and 35 subscribers. I mean, that's not a bad return for 1,000 views.
Well, one of your fellow Englanders, Baldwin Bankrupt, when he got going, he found that you've seen him before.
Yes.
Like he hooked up with that girl from Belarus. She's an Instagram model.
Yeah.
Everything took off. So of course, what did he do? He started paying for her to travel with him.
Yeah, exactly. And myself and Lib not that far away. I mean, we're only a couple of hours drive, so we will do more and more as it expands.
Right.
And we've got a sponsor coming on board on the channel next month, which is going to help me. I'm putting all of that back into the channel,
Right.
Including funding her and being able to have her a little bit more involved.
Okay.
So I'd love to get her on the live streams. I think that's where the live stream.
You could do even a little skit. You could have a custom fitted like a racing outfit, and it says,
Oh my God! I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
no, just Geek Savannah Racing, and she could have a helmet, you know, underneath her. For you guys that want to take it to the next level.
I feel like we're getting a little bit of Paul's internet browsing history.
Yeah, I know. I like it gets in his head. I figured it's about the size of a dishcloth when he's.
Yes, we are sending her a Geek Savannah t-shirt though, because that's she's mentioned it in 2 of the videos so far.
Yes, she has.
She
Well,
doesn't have
I
one.
thought maybe you were going to have a GoFundMe for a T-shirt thing. I didn't.
No, I'm trying to build up my merch release, and I think getting her to make a joke of the fact that she doesn't have a t-shirt yet will be nice. And then in 2 weeks' time, when we launch it, she can say, "I've got one, and you can have one too." Type thing would be
Yeah.
a bit of fun. So
That's awesome. Good
Well,
stuff.
maybe she'll start put it on, take it off, sign it, and sell it. You know, put it on, take it off, sign it. And
I
sell
think
it.
I think you want onlyfans.com for that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta blow my nose there.
And we get,
Roger will be right back. He's just going to say goodbye to his channel.
Yeah, I would be happy to get on your channel and put on a t-shirt and take it off and sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want me to take this one off and
No,
sign
no.
it for you? Oh, okay, sorry.
but in her case, I might buy it and use it as a pillowcase. You know.
There we go. There's Paul. And go time.
And tap out.
Yeah. That's what that girl Piper Blush did here in Montreal. She built
I remember her.
She's
Oh my
charging
God.
$30 a month. She has another channel called Will It Fit Friday.
Oh,
And
my
people
Lord.
send her in clothing. She puts it on, and you get to see her do it here. But if you pay I think it's like $29 a month, you get to see behind the curtain as she's trying on the clothes. And she's making a killing.
I would like to stress at this point that Libby is a very serious comedian and
No. It's got
and
nothing-
presenter.
This has got to do more with the Paul side, not with any.
No, I'm just putting a little differential in there.
Yeah. No, a huge-
Hey, Andrew, you're not making fun of my gold membership over there at Piper Flushing, are you?
I remember the first year I showed her to Paul. Oh my god, it was an interesting life. Roger wanted to kill me.
Well, all joking aside is I think Libby has it. She's personable.
Yep.
She's expressive, and people just like to listen to her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to, and I'm hoping for the day where she comes to me and says, "Hey, I'm off because X, Y, Z have picked me up, and I'm off to be in front of millions of viewers."
Sure.
I honestly believe that will happen to her at some point. I think she's a fantastic talent who can think on the spot, and that on the spot sort of being able to come up with comedy straight away like that is so rare.
We'll mourn that day. He will be sad that day.
Well,
we'll have the next talent lined up by then. Don't worry.
I'm waiting for Sean to develop her into the next Not So Live from the UK.
Absolutely. Although I was a little bit upset when they got a mixture of, on her first video, can Sean stay in quarantine? To Sean, you look much better when you shave. I'm not sure if that was an insult to me or Libby, but
That's fun. You're mixing it up. It's a good formula, that's for sure.
If you want to impress people to make sure they quarantine, you could always have her just get her a riding crop, and she could slap it in her hand every once in a while. It says, "You boys know you're to stay in your house and not go out."
she is actually a key worker, actually. So she's out there, bless her, working full time as well, risking herself to look after others. So, yeah, bless her. Hope they all stay safe.
Did somebody say something about Paul and his old habits on YouTube or?
What?
Paul was giving us a little insight into his browser history.
Okay, there you go.
Did you get to watch that trucking girl yet, Paul?
What?
The girl from Sweden, the truck driving girl I showed you.
No, I didn't.
Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be right up your alley. she's the old kind of trucker / put them on the glass type that you like there. When she goes to get oil in the truck, it turns into like softcore music. I think you should check her out. I thought of you right away when I found her, actually.
Hey, we got people pouring into the chat here. Holy catfish.
Hey, Mars. Hey, long time I haven't seen you, my friend. How you been doing?
Hey, Mars. How's it going?
Holy.
And we got Update Duggan.
How you doing? Octa is getting what, 7,000 or 8,000 coming up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Getting close.
Hey, Gary, Brent Arios, why don't you try and take your Phantom 3 and try and put a bungee cord on it with a hook and try and get the other drone out of the tree with that.
And get somebody to film you doing it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Get somebody to film you crashing the second drone.
Yeah. That could be your chance to really blow up on YouTube. That kind of stuff. Last year we did a live stream. When we were done, I went to the bathroom and heard Xenia scream blue murder. I literally thought something happened to one of the kids. It's always come from my daughter's room. I come running out and Xenia's screaming on the couch here with a blanket over her head. A bat. She said there's a bird in the house. And I got over and it was a bat. They were doing construction in the room. Down, got caught the curtains here, and they're double curtains, sliders in front, curtains in the back. Well, try to get that thing out of there. So she's screaming and screaming. I look around. Here she is. She went live on Facebook and showing everybody me trying to get this bat out, and I lost it in front of everybody. And turn off the camera! I was like screaming, like kind of like inaudible and father yelling, like that stuff. I was like, I don't have enough to deal with right now. That somebody watching me about to crash. I almost broke the window. Oh.
Hey, Gary. What I want to know is your wife's drone. Is that you're just saying it's yours, but it's your wife's, or is it?
No, Mars, it's not my drone. It's Gary's wife's drone that's stuck up in the tree.
Yeah.
I know better.
And what kind of drone is it, Gary? If it's $100 whoop, I would say, it just stays up there. But
So, yeah.
Unless you know someone with it who's good with an air rifle.
Ooh.
Mars, I just said to join your channel again. It's been so long. Good to see you.
Oh, you can join it. How come here we can't?
I
We
copied.
tried to.
I copied his name, pasted. No, it's like I say, we're waiting on an answer back from YouTube right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That go to channel's gone. Eh?
They talked about it a couple of months ago, getting rid of it, but we don't know if it's that or it's the glitches are doing the upgrade right now. So we're trying.
Do you know the reason they were thinking about that at all? Is there
I don't know, but you can't support your guy's channel if you can't do it.
Well, that was a bit of what they think was the underlying reason for it.
Oh, they want people to stop doing that?
okay?
I'll
It's
tell you
never
what I would like. I'd like to see them be able to tag on mobile. That would be really nice.
Yes,
Be able to say hello to people, you know?
yeah, for that part, that's so overdue. Excuse me, I don't know.
I know.
YouTube has a great tendency of laying out stuff without ever thinking it fully through, and leaving it halfway done is another big problem with YouTube. They have a goal in mind. Like, look at the way they launched Studio. Why didn't they have 3/4 of it at least done before they released it into beta? They released it every day. No wonder people were fed up and miserable with it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's not only you have to learn a new one, but you're learning it every second day as we're making changes, adding, subtracting, back and forth.
Phantom Hodges, I'm going to post a link just for you, buddy. You want St. Lawrence, you'll get St. Lawrence. There you go. I've only done 1 or 2 flights on the St. Lawrence. I haven't done much yet, but you know, obviously with the weather being crappy and then now we're in lockdown, I'm not doing much of anything. So.
Do you know what the website is for the St. Lawrence? They talk about it sometimes on the radio.
No.
Highway H2O.
No kidding. Are you serious?
Highwayh2o.com. They hear them talking about it a lot for shipping and that. Yeah.
H2O. Oh my goodness. I actually went down to Prescott this morning and took a drive along the St. Lawrence just for something to do. So I was up at 5 a.m. as I often am.
It's always, and you know, that's one thing about the St. Lawrence, the whole way up from along and down below here and up above. It's always a nice drive along there, wherever you're at.
I got traffic cams. I got everything. Quebec traffic cams, BC traffic cams. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I hear it on CJD radio. That's where I heard it. Yeah.
Quebec. Yeah, I know, but okay. They got none around here. I know that.
Andrew, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
And I'm being cheeky because I've got you as a captive audience, so you can say, "Oh, my internet went." Oh, I'm so sorry, I couldn't answer everyone that comes on here and says, "Andrew, can I ask you a quick question?" Literally the words that Andrew fears.
No, my pleasure.
He comes onto. It's only because I was setting the tags to my live stream that's going up.
Mhm.
With my channel, would you keep it as science and technology or news and politics?
Oh, I would stay away from news and politics more than ever.
It's too washed, isn't it?
No, because if you remember, like in the fall when we had big items on YouTube, we'd say like breaking news and all that.
Yes.
It actually started working against us because they're clamping down on anything that's not a recognized news agency.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've just had my official journalism registration come through, so I'm now a registered journalist. But there's someone that I've written to YouTube to register myself, or and there's one more step I've got to do. There's someone I've got to email, and then perhaps I'll switch to news after that. But
yes, then you can capitalize on it because you've gotten rid of a lot of the competition.
Yeah,
because they're going to be washed out because they're actually shadow banning a lot of stuff if it has news breaking and that unless you're registered.
Absolutely, which you know it's difficult for them to keep these things authentic. I think, did we all get the notification last night saying you can now monetize COVID videos?
It's been out for a couple of days, but
it's good.
But it's still kind of user risk. We did a show onto it, just being very careful about it. There's still a lot of sting words to it and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I generally say crisis or what's going on right now rather than actually. And again, actually, I in one of my previous videos, I did actually say to the audience, I'm not going to talk about it much because I'm not expert.
Right.
So instead, I'm going to carry on talking about drones. And actually, the comments in that video were very positive. Like, yes, good.
Yep.
But,
For a while, it was taken down like Ian Stillwinter Nation. He had 3
Yeah.
live streams taken down just for it being mentioned in the chat, like
crazy.
words like
It's crazy.
quarantine, COVID, etc.
As a consumer, I mean, I'm just oversaturated with COVID shit. It's just constant. Right? So
Yeah.
I thank God for YouTube and being able to not hear about it.
But you see, that's what this is actually, if I can put a plug in. Roger, you're not on tonight?
No.
Okay. Tonight we are doing a special, and we're actually going to, for the first time ever, show everybody working with a new algorithm tool for each category we can think of. What is the trending, how to find the trends, and what is trending right now in each different niche on YouTube that we can think of. And it's going to be all about that. And the thing is, whenever a trend jumps out, is to make sure your channel fits within that trend. If you're, COVID's not going to help you if you're a gaming channel so much, but you're waiting around for the right trend that you can join onto. But we have a channel called More Sunshine Please. That one can really capitalize on what's going now, because that's what YouTube wants us to talk about. So it's waiting for the right trends to get into.
It's nice sometimes to hear like some of the popular creators that I watch. It's nice to hear sometimes when they say, "Hey, stay safe," and this is what's happening to me locally. We can't go out right now, so my videos are going to change a little bit. But as Hugh says, I don't want everybody saying to me, it's like Sam Crack. I don't know if you've heard of him, the guy with the auction cars. He buys auction cars that are crashed and basically refurbs them live. He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and he always gets a good couple of 100,000 views on his videos. But again, he has carried on like normal and hasn't even missed a beat, hasn't even mentioned it. And he's getting such good positive feedback from his audience of it's great. We're just keep cracking straight on. This is why we're coming here. Thank you for not mentioning it. To be thanked for not mentioning something shows the audience don't want to hear it from everybody.
We're bombarded already. That's what YouTube's message was, is that the hashtags, and that was to go the opposite and bring out positive distraction from it. They're hearing enough from the news sources day and night as it is,
Absolutely. And we're all really watching those news sources so closely.
I watched the network channel and I wanted to puke right at the screen. It said COVID, many dying, blah, 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 blah. People went on to it. He went on for 5 minutes and said, but we're all suffering from viruses, like our channel's not growing enough, and turned it into a network stream. And I was just like, you know what? If somebody subscribes still after seeing that, you like the bottom of the barrel on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's the most disgusting thing.
Yeah. I mean, people like what people like, but I know what you mean. It is incredible. You do click onto some of this stuff. Although I think some of the people clicking onto my first ever impromptu live stream, I didn't know I was doing that half an hour before I went on. So I did apologize a couple of times that I was like rabbit in headlights. I've only done like 3 live streams before that.
Well, that's okay.
Which take me a day and a half to prepare for.
But that's different. I mean, just getting to that's a whole different ballgame. That's it's when it's purposely done. Or, if it's a channel I don't know about picking Brussels sprouts, and all of a sudden they're the COVID go-to place. Like, it's insane. You just look at their history.
There's a channel picking Brussels sprouts.
I think many.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if there isn't, I think you've just got a genius idea.
I can pick them out of air and guaranteed they already happened.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Is there, what Paul wants to know, what Mr. Murray wants to know is there a channel of Libby lookalikes wearing racing outfits with riding crops?
I wouldn't know, but Paul email me later.
That's going to be the topic of for the next Studio B production.
Yes.
And
I have no official knowledge of this topic.
How exotic can I get?
Silence. Tumbleweed rolls past.
I just had to get some coffee. Just give me a second. Can I have some coffee, please?
I'm going to go down there. You don't live far from me, Andrew, so I'm going to go down there and cut your bloody cables.
I promise we'll take care of you. I got a seat ready for you. Coffee.
But it only works when he sticks his bottom lip out after he says that.
He did, he did exactly what I do with my other half, actually. We all go to that little. We all like to think of ourselves as big, strong men in the family, but the lip is by far the most effective weapon.
It brings out that protective instinct.
See, but I can top that because I've had a sore throat for a while, For a long while actually, and actually having these lollies that I like to eat, which actually do soothe it. So I literally find myself sat on my sofa asking myself, "Can I have a lolly, please?" With the lip stuck out.
I'm sorry, I'm going to trump you on this one. I woke up one time when I had a bad cold, and here's Xenia with the spoon in front of me with the cough syrup ready to put it in my mouth. And I'm like, all right, we're good. Okay. I like being spoiled. Don't get me wrong. But
when she starts going like this, it's an airplane.
I don't need the plane in the hangar. That's exactly it. And it drives my sister crazy to no end. So I always laid on thick when my sister's around and that. Oh, I wish I could just have some coffee right now. Get off your lazy ass. It's just like,
fantastic.
You got to embrace it. You got to embrace it.
Oh man, I haven't had a coffee in such a long time. I used to drink so much coffee, but these days it's 0 calorie cola and water. But
Here you go.
Tea, Sean?
Welcome, say hi.
How can you be British and not be drinking tea? Come on.
I'm not a big tea drinker. My other half. Hello.
Hey, there's the coffee steward.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a bunny. Gonna get me coffee like a bunny? Yeah, thank you so much. You have to jump way over. That's a great idea.
And there's the dad trick.
He,
That's the child version of that trick.
I hand it to Andrew. He teaches them young.
I knew that.
Are you a racing car driver? Are you gonna broom into the kitchen and get me some coffee?
Timing you. I'm time.
It's Easter time now. Hop like a bunny.
Very topical. So, Andrew, have we seen a Pusa TikTok yet?
We have an account. We're actually thinking of now getting it going again. What I'm looking at doing is combining my stories, get them going more on YouTube, and doing them with TikTok.
Nice.
The problem is, and I'm not bringing it all up, but with the way YouTube went, and then the botting and all this stuff, it kind of side project all the other things.
Absolutely.
Which sucks, but we have another channel coming out. We've been working for 2 months.
Oh.
But that also got sidelined. So that's the new thing we want to launch soon. Like Xenia and I are going to, it's basically a show. Think of like the early years of David Letterman.
Yeah.
I see it more like Sonny and Cher.
No, please don't. Or I'm not doing it.
I
That's
got
wrong
you,
in so many ways.
Yeah.
That's wrong in so many ways.
It's like the late night of David Letterman early years mixed in with a morning talk show. And it's
Nice.
going to be more based on topical, more end user stuff, not just on solely like creator things. And that'll be
that'd be
upload
cool.
only. So
That's cool because people like watching you too. So it'll be good to have a wider demographic to pull in.
and to have something that's bringing in evergreen content, because it is
Yeah.
fine. People don't realize, they say, oh, go live, it's easy. Yeah, when you're doing it every day, it's not easy. It's not an easy way to be.
It's a lot of work.
No,
I know. It's you guys, yeah.
you stop. My views go down to about 170 a day. Live streams don't have evergreen content for the most part, so you got to be.
No, exactly. That's exciting. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that part. I've been looking forward to doing something different for a long time. So
Yeah, I have to say, I think you're very, very brave because your audience, especially in the live stream, is literally everybody me, and that must get a little bit draining sometimes. I know you love your audience and you have a fantastic relationship. Whenever they pop in here, you're always recognizing them from your live stream and things. But just sometimes there must be that little element, that 5% on the top.
There's like one channel right now that's been like that for a while, and it tries to have a personal conversation the whole 2 hours. It's like, you're not seeing other people here,
especially when you give them parameters as well. You say, okay, we're going to do this, and this is what we're going to do tonight. And then if we end up promoting you, great, and it XYZ happens, and then it's still me. Like, we've just told you how it works tonight.
Well, we've banned about 7,000 people. We've banned about 7,000 so far. So anybody who says we just want to do it to grow, well, we're not doing it the right way then, because we would have never banned anybody. But I wanted to show that you could network without it becoming an absolute meat market with no boundaries. That was always the goal, that it could be in the middle, because either it was like, today we're going to learn how to do B-roll and blah, blah, as boring as hell, or it was grab me up. And it's like, there's got to be a medium in here somewhere that can do it. So
Yeah, I mean, and as you said, whichever niche you're in, there has to be some form of clickbait. There has to be some form of attraction in there. The same as my live stream today, Mavic Air 2 confirmed ? A percentage of people would have clicked on that hoping to see the Mavic Air 2, and all I've shown them is text on a piece of paper, which is still I've fulfilled what the thumbnail promised. But you know, they would have been pulled in by the hope of the future of the Mavic Air 2, and it's running that line. It was the same as was it Verisatium? I can never say his channel correctly. When he did that balls in a pool thing, and he got 45 million views in like 2 days.
Yep.
And then he did a video saying that video is proof that YouTube is basically becoming clickbait.
Oh yeah, but
he apologized for it.
Clickbait is like cholesterol. There's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. As
Exactly.
long as you deliver, you're not lying.
Exactly.
As long as you don't show the girl in the bikini and it ends up you staying in your backyard mowing the lawn, you know. But
yeah,
still, I always say if you're almost tipped over the canoe, don't show a majestic shot with a moose in the back and then the scenery. Take the canoe and splash it around and take a shot of that close up. Sell it that it almost flipped. You know that you're not lying. It almost happened. So
that's right. Exactly.
Not a game for wallflowers. You know.
No. Yeah. I mean, I have to say, I'm not an outwardly social person, shall we say? So the YouTube thing took a little bit of doing. There was a chunk of videos in my channel to begin with, which were actually just voiceover videos. And Ken Heron was the one that was like, no, you've got to come out from behind the camera, or it's just not. You're just not going to grow. It's not going to work. So I had to.
But most people
take a deep breath and do it.
In music and theater, I mean, most are introverted people that get into these niches.
Yes,
not very many people that are really outspoken to begin with because they're mostly doing it in real life. They don't come here. I mean, our first videos were we only went live one time, was to say thank you for hitting 1,000 subscribers. There was nobody in them. There were cinematics. Nobody. We never appeared. We were never supposed to appear. It was one time only. Now look where we are. On more than but I did it because we go on more right now because when you got bought it, I said either I can sit and cry about it or I'll just give them more what they don't want. You don't like me? Well, you'll see more of me. I've always been easy to get along with.
Exactly.
More of what you don't like is my motto. Hey, Sam.
Hey, good morning, Sam Hayden. How you doing? He's at work today.
Oh, hey, Sam.
I don't know if you can listen then or not.
Hope you're keeping safe, sir. One of our important key workers.
Yes, definitely.
Sam is the man.
That's right. Say so.
So Hugh, how are you keeping yourself sane without going out? Because I know you're isolating. You're literally not going out of your garden, are you, at the moment?
No, that's pretty much normal for me though.
Okay.
I was a writer for 10 years full time, so I sat in my office, never left.
Yeah, that's my main occupation as well. And when all these things started happening, all these memes saying, I've been in training for 43 years for lockdown, basically.
Exactly. I'm a pro, man. I'm a pro.
I was ready for this.
Or I was crazy to begin with, so yeah, no change.
He was the kind of guy I could easily see getting dressed up in the Viking gear now and then just to shake things up a bit and stuff like that. Now was a little bit of writing with all the metal on and
I'd watch that.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That'd be great.
I'm
down.
Good times.
We could do an 8-hour live stream sitting there writing at the desk.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like exciting times to me.
Well, I helped out on Ken Heron's 24-hour live stream. I was on there 3 times, and I actually stayed up with him the whole 24 hours as a backup mechanism.
I saw you on there. Yeah.
To basically fill in for when people didn't show up or when their Skypes weren't turned on or that type of thing. And I would never do that again.
Yeah,
I was only the backup.
That's a big commitment. They're hard to pull off. They really.
Yeah, he did so well. He did exceptionally well, and he had to restart 4 times because of Wirecast crashing on him.
But still, nonetheless, it counts as 24 hours. I give him credit for that. It still counts. It still
exactly.
Those energy levels up for 24 hours, right? I mean, come on.
It was crazy. I mean, and he raised $2,500 for Meals on Wheels America.
Nice.
So that was a nice touch. It's nice that they're still bringing Paul his meals. Just checking if he's awake. Yeah, he is awake.
No, that'd be Meyer. Isn't that where you order from? Meyer?
I order from Meyer, yes.
Meyer.
Meyer.
Oh, nice.
Meijer's like a superstore, like a Walmart.
Well, have you seen in Houston, in Texas, they're now testing the little drone
Automated?
vans.
Yes.
Yeah, the little vans that basically come around completely driverless
Yep.
with just these two gull wing doors. They turn up at your address. You get a little text message to say it's 2 minutes away, and you have a code number you put in the side of it, and the gull wing opens up, and your pizza or your food or your everything's
And
waiting for you.
Sean, somebody said that when it pulls up out in front, it goes beep, 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 beep.
That's right. Yeah. And apparently when they if they ever release them, these things are going to be able to play the brand music as they pull up.
Really?
So can you imagine that having something pull up and it's like, I'm loving it. Oh, my McDonald's is here.
Cool. That's really cool, actually.
It's like the old jingles of the 50s mixed in with the new technology. I like that.
Yeah. To me, it is like an old film noir sort of futuristic movie. That's one of the first things that when that's regularly happening in on our streets, that I will be like, okay, we now live in the future.
Like Back to the Future type of thing.
Yeah. It's insane.
I hope
I
that I
keep
order my
pointing
next
at the camera
package for Xenia that it's supposed to come in an unmarked box so that it won't play the song for what's in there. The battery toy is here. The battery toy is here.
It turns up and it's
Battery toy.
That's the wrong.
Battery toys. Oh boy.
I know that get all lit up. Kind of down. It's either that or the brownies gets them going.
exactly, Miles FPV. Mercedes Gull Wings. Yeah.
That is really cool, though. I mean, it is the way the future and stuff like this is what accelerates a lot of technology. These times that we're into really gives a fast pass on a lot of things that usually take longer.
Although it did frustrate me a little bit, and I did have a little bit of a whinge in one of my videos about regulation because they're allowing these things that travel at 25 miles an hour, when the automated stuff with Tesla hasn't even been proven yet with all the money they're throwing into it.
Right.
And they're even bringing e-scooters onto the streets of the UK soon. Which are proven to be unsafe, in my opinion. I'm gonna have one when they're legal. But hey, and then us poor little drone flyers, you must be in a field with no airplanes within 20 miles, and it's such a double standard of regulation.
I agree on that too. It is a good point. Because I mean, you're talking about enthusiasts, and enthusiasts take more care than anybody.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, don't you guys think that the engineers technically in the back of their mind see human interaction as the fault for making the perfect machine?
What?
Because they use
I've heard that concept. Yeah,
they always believe that when there's an error, it's a pilot error. It's our error. It's not the equipment error. It's the pilot, or it's the person in control, or it's the driver error when he smashes head onto another car. The car didn't do it. The driver did it.
Yeah, although the Tesla tragedy when it didn't see the white semi pulling across his lane, that's always where it falls down. Which again, every time that happens, it puts all of that back by 10 years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If not more. But it's
it's all relative in the number of crashes that may be for technical error versus human interaction error is minute.
Absolutely.
But it's minute.
Absolutely.
Once it's on the road and done, I mean, it's going to be a relative error, probably a lot less than what the day-to-day driver is seeing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I agree.
Getting to that point, once it's over that hump, then it'll be just another factor into it.
Especially the young drivers driving around looking at a text message.
And old ones.
Oh,
I see lots of them,
yeah,
not just young ones. Lots my age and older sitting there at lights and everything else are up to their ear in that. It's all ages doing it.
Yeah, it's not good.
I to me that's the same as drinking and driving or not wearing a seatbelt. I don't know what nobody can get through their head about doing that. You just don't do it. You do it, you're going to kill somebody eventually or cause a serious accident of some sort.
Yeah, well, in New Zealand, they actually leave the wrecks on the side of the road. They put a little poster on there telling you what happened to those people.
Yep.
And big letters, this driver was texting.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you drive past it, it's a wrecked up looking car.
Brilliant.
And it was a very effective campaign. But they also have the thing where they actually teach you to drive because they tend to have a median on a lot of even their single carriageway roads, and they teach everyone to drive right over on the left. So actually, even if anybody does come across, obviously it's left. They drive on the left, so they're driving towards the grass, the side of the road, so that there's more space between the vehicles passing. It took me a while to get used to that when I was over there driving, but
Now,
I could see it.
Did you hear that Jacinda Wilder? She declared that the Easter Bunny is an essential worker.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I thought that was
And
hilarious.
the Tooth Fairy, the both.
And the
of them.
Tooth Fairy.
That woman is either a genius or has the best PR person.
Oh,
Whoever the PR person is, whether they're good or not, when they leave her employ, they're going somewhere. They're gonna have a great career.
Need to be shaped like
Good
a
times.
ramp, but way. They jump over each other.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Ontario, I mean, it's up to a $10,000 fine if you're 50 kilometers over the speed limit. And that time they got that kid that was road racing there, or what do you call it there on the road? You know, when they illegal racing.
Yeah.
And they made him crush his own car. That was a choice. He had a couple of weeks in jail, or he got to hit the button that did it. And they made him go over there. They
Oh my God!
put it on when they first brought out that law, and he had to sit there and push that
Can
button.
you imagine?
Watch his Honda Civic go right into a pancake.
Do you guys watch the British version of Top Gear?
Of course.
Okay, I know it's fairly big in
not all
America. I
the
wasn't
time,
sure
but
about Canada, but
No.
Especially with the old crew, of course. All the cars that they use, you know, when they get the reasonably priced cars, they're actually cars that have been seized.
Oh, really?
Even though they say they've gone out and bought them, a lot of the time they actually haven't. And they're cars that were about to be smashed up in the wrecker anyway, which they do because they don't want to smash up perfectly good cars, basically. But it's the same concept.
I mean, Canada, a lot of our shows were British. I mean, and heavily British influenced a lot of our TV and stuff like that, majorly.
Yeah, we're heavily American influenced, but
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Self-defense.
No, but no, I would never give you guys that. No, you guys cover there's a show for every job that's ever been done by a human being. The British at some point have made a show about it. I've never seen it's covered everything. You know, a guy that makes manhole covers, there's a 3-season episodes of him. Yeah, I'll find them on YouTube.
That's a very good point. Yeah, truck drivers, bailiffs,
Guys, I heard something. Coast to Coast Drones, Bill, and Phantom Flight 101. He's not in the chat yet. Sorry I didn't go on your live streams last night. I went to lay down for half an hour, and I got up at 9:45 last night. So I missed everybody's live streams last night. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry I didn't come in either, Bill, but I was asleep because it was 2 a.m. for the UK.
Again, after the time change.
Because I've been outdoors for the past couple of days, working with Kim on the lawn, doing this, doing that outdoors, and fresh air. I mean, fresh air.
Yeah.
Here, gets to me. Yeah.
Well, coffee, steam, and cigarettes is like fresh air.
Fantastic.
Breathe it in, Roger. Get that.
Oh, so just so everybody knows, I'm off Facebook again. I've decided to suspend my account and go back to YouTube only. I was just getting bombarded with too much stuff from Facebook. So anyway.
You know, I can't remember the last time I actually shared something on Facebook. I still share my videos on there and then share them to the drone groups. It's useful for that, but that's all it's used for now. I can't remember the last personal thing I put on. Like,
well, that's all I was trying.
Someone is at
And I
dinner.
kept getting private messages, and just it was overwhelming. And I said,
A little tip for sharing your videos on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know that YouTube videos shared is the lowest priority because everything has a priority in Facebook.
Yeah.
Top is going to be profile pictures all the way down to cover photos get less. And YouTube, a way to get around that is share the thumbnail as just an image.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then tell people to go down to the first comment, and that's where the link will be sitting. I didn't know if you guys know that or not. A lot of didn't over time, and they were wondering why they weren't getting as much circulation.
Yeah, you know, indeed, I do know that, and in the actual fact, I'm very soon going to be going over to where I'm going to put the first 30 seconds of the video on Facebook as a Facebook video with a link to the YouTube above it. Yeah, but it's work, as you said with your second channel and everything else. It's work, isn't it? It's so much. It takes so much to add once you get your process so refined. Whereas I can get a video idea, write the script, and record it and publish it within about 2.5 hours now.
Good.
And once you have it refined like that, it's fun, and I'm having fun when I'm making and talking. So they're much nicer videos, I think, when the person's having fun making them.
Well,
And I'm always very careful not to mess with that process once I've got it so refined.
because it does make it so much easier to do anything.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to do custom everything every time, and it just doesn't work that way. You're beating yourself against the wall for nothing.
No, exactly. I mean, I have my little, news template, so it looks like a news channel sort of thing, and then that's the same each time the text is changed, and then just a bit of B-roll. So it's
Yep,
it works.
that's like our opening that we use before we start. That plays. That becomes the top rolling icon at the top.
Yes,
of the
yes.
all
Nice.
recycled like that.
Yeah.
Why reinvent the wheel? It's the information just as important there as it was in the opener. So keep it there. Just shrink it down.
Exactly.
No.
And you can become obsessed by these things as well, can't you? About trying to make it as perfect as possible. And actually, the audience don't care. All they want is you talking to the camera about what they want to hear about.
Yep. Trying
That's
to
all
grow
they
your
want.
channel too fast or trying to make it too perfect is just as bad. One is just as bad as the other.
Yes.
You end up going nowhere.
Yes, because also if you look too professional, you look too perfect. When you do make a mistake, people are like, you made a mistake.
Linus Tech Tips?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Canadian from BC. He does one live show a week, the WAN show. That's where I learned early on to laugh at your mistakes. He's the one who taught me that. We do all
the dude's a genius about it. Yeah, I love that, and it's just a couple of cupboard doors behind him. That he doesn't care what's behind him or anything. He's kind of okay lit. He's not particularly well lit, and he just sits and chats. I mean, I have to say it's a little bit easier to do that when you have millions of subscribers, of course.
You know how big the team is? He's over 30 people. He is one of the biggest hiring YouTubers on there. He's got a production plan.
His live stream where he said, "I'm thinking of quitting YouTube." That one where he explained where he just kept growing and growing when no one else was treating it like a business. He invested in buildings and people and infrastructure and shop floors and things. And now he's got this amazing company that he doesn't actually necessarily need to be on YouTube himself anymore, which is
they're doing a lot of work for other companies, like they do for the Best Buy. For when Intel releases a new chip, they'll do like the Best Buy, the Geek Squad training videos.
Yes,
and everything.
It's incredible money. It's a fantastic income stream for him, and I have to say it's that kind of angle that I want for Geeksvana. As in, I don't want it to be just me on the channel. That hence I've got Libby in so far, and as we grow, I'd like to get someone to do a chat show on there by themselves, and and start to build it more as a brand, not in any way, shape, or form like Linus. I'm not going to have any staff behind it. I just want it to have more of a newsroom feel to it. That there's more than one person.
That's right.
But it obviously takes money and growth.
It all comes in time. It all, we have to. Casey Neistat gave the best advice at all. Do the very best with what you got on hand at the moment.
Exactly.
Start with what you got.
Exactly.
So it grows. I like our stand. We built our studio together this fall. It's getting there. Still more things to add, but we did as we started building up more money. I didn't want to go broke into this.
No, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, we got to get a new lens. That's our next thing. We got to get a 1018 lens. That's
very nice. I'm still just streaming with a Logitech, but then lighting it well, if that makes sense. So that because people don't realize a $25 webcam, but if you light it properly, it looks so much better than if you just because some people will go out and they'll buy a 4K camera or a Canon 90D and they'll have the Elgato stream capture card and everything, and they're like, oh, that doesn't look any better than my webcam, and but they haven't spent any money on lighting and things.
Well, exactly. I mean, I'm running right now just with my $20 lamp over. I don't have all my lighting going. I don't use it for this.
Yeah, but I mean, I've just got an Elgato on, and that's it. And when I turn that off, I'm back to normal. So it's.
If I could do it over again, I would buy the Elgato. I mean, I like the lights that we have above, but it's just because it would work because I have the Stream Deck as well, and just have it all tie in.
Yes, that's what I'm pressing to mess with it. Actually, yeah. I love the Stream Deck is like literally having a producer, isn't it? It's incredible. You can just line up all the scenes. And it just looks so seamless pressing all these little buttons.
And I even have it all set up for like when I'm doing editing now, all my links to Adobe, to Google Images, Adobe Suites, everything that I need right there. There
you go. It's exactly. It's incredible, isn't it? I probably use it more away from live streaming than I do on the live stream.
Right.
And I launched my Chrome browsers from there, everything, as you say, have all your programs sat on there.
It definitely works well. It is a good addition. I want to get
Yeah.
the bigger one now, and my Xenia's like,
Oh, the XL, yeah. Oh.
but it's just like,
Oh.
Sorry, Joe Productions, Bill. Good morning. Good morning. How you been doing, Desmond?
See,
Doctor.
see. Now we're going into mine and Andrew's browser history, which is filled with Elgato and Elgato type products of, and this light will put a red because I now on my streams I have a little portable light here and it puts red light into my face to give me a bit more color as well,
mhm.
which I think works quite nicely. And then I have the backlights when I'm streaming. I have those on blue. And then it starts to create a nice warm effect because obviously you're streaming in the evening, so you want to be, nice. And
Yeah.
I've got drone across here in neon lights for when I'm filming from this angle, and I'm a little bit obsessed by lights, basically.
Lights are what makes it. It is. It really is.
But Roger is the king. Roger has his camera, has his whacking great TV, and he just goes live, and we love him.
Well, yeah. Well, what Andrew is kind of discounting, not intentionally, is personality. There's so many things on YouTube now that the person shouldn't be there. They got
Definitely.
zero personality.
Okay, all right. Okay, I get the hint.
Not intended for anybody
Now-
here.
Paul, I know you want to see more Libby, but getting rid of me isn't the way to do that.
Libby.
Welcome to my world. I always get the more wifey comment all the time.
Yeah.
I know where I stand. But it is playing off each other, and a lot just started. I've always said I never liked the monetization rules when they come in. There were too lax, made it too easy for too many people just to jump in and come on. That should have been on here. It really has. Should have to really, really have worked for it because there is a lot of great channels now that don't get seen much because they have to weed their way through everything else.
Well, you guys are a team.
Oh, I wouldn't want to do it without her. I
Oh.
wouldn't want to, not in a million years, for many reasons. For the workload, first of all, I could never go on the way we do without her, and secondly, it's the dynamic of being a husband and wife together.
Yeah.
We're not pretending. We are who we are, and we do what we do, and that's
Yeah.
what we. It's no different talking here, like Roger and all them have met us in real life. I mean, it's the same dumb comments coming out of my mouth there as it is there to her, and her same reactions to it. Is just the way we are,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But having a female counterpart helps as well. I mean, that's my dream is to have a female co-host regularly on my live stream because it is such a nice dynamic having the two people bouncing off each other, and it's something more interesting for the
It
audience.
has a nice.
I'd get one too, but those rubber dolls are freaking.
Well, Raji,
GoFundMe.com /
They're hard to play off of.
get Roger a doll.
Oh my God.
well, in your case, Sean, it does have a nice ring to it. The Sean and Libby show.
The poor
Yeah.
girl has got a full-time job. She's a TikTok star. She's an Instagram model. And she's very kindly helping out on my channel. So I think she's a very busy girl, bless her. She was in the chat on the live stream, but unfortunately she was there before you were there, I think, Paul. But Mia says she couldn't see Andrew shouting super chat.
No,
Hi, Mia.
I look
Great
like
to see
I
you.
would look like Roger with his. It's like I always say, he's like he got the grandchildren for a second. This is fun. This is fun. Take them back. That would be me. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Thank you. Same.
You see, I'm damned by my own decisions here. Desmond Donders, a regular viewer of mine, a moderator on my channel, a stand-up guy. No, the Libby show works better. LOL.
Mutiny afoot.
There he goes. Well, Sean doesn't want to pay the $5 fee, so he mutes and darkens his every time he swears.
Oh my God Almighty! Like the super sticker super chat, that was just a one-time thing. That was such a fluke, and that's how most things are born out of, as flukes.
Exactly.
She just wanted to see the stupid sticker so badly. That night she waited 3 days and nobody used it after we got it. So she sat there and tried to convince me to go on my other account and super sticker ourselves. I'm like, are you serious? And then when she finally got one, she went hog wild, and that was the birth of that. So
Anything new from YouTube is so exciting, though, isn't it? As a creator, when you unlock something, it's like, oh,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
obviously, I've only got 1,800 subscribers, so I still remember getting monetized, going over the 1,000 mark. You know, all these little things that reaching my hours. You know, you get all these little, and they're like, so
Well,
exciting.
There's a couple of million channels right now that wishes they could say they had 1,800 subscribers. So you know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm extremely grateful for every
Yep.
single one of them, and the amount of interaction they give me as well is fantastic. And I feel like it's a community already, so I can't wait to grow it to be even more of a community. But
Mhm.
you know, they also keep me in line. So if they don't like one of my videos, they're like, yeah, we think you're talking bleep.
But good you listen to them, and we all do.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
made real
it's-
thinkers. I'll be the first to say it. You got to listen to them.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking forward to the 10K only from the point of view that I really want stories.
Yeah.
Because the community tab, once I got that, it's such a fun way to interact with everybody.
Mhm.
And it's obviously it's your core audience that keep coming back, that interact with the community tab.
Yep.
And it's you know, it's how I learned how they want the live streaming to happen, etc., and that type of thing. And my first live stream, I think I got 250 hours from it, and it was a very controversial subject point, but it had a very specific audience. But I was really pleased with that.
That's very good. 250.
Give me a second, I'll say hi to everybody in chat. Nomad Unbroken, how you doing? Okay. Newfound Drone Productions. Bill, how you doing?
That was easy.
Roger.
Mia's Drone Adventures. Desmond Daunters. Nice to see all you people here this morning. Drone Pool's in the house. Drone Pool says, coming on Roger's panel is like meeting the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
First time I went to his house, I was touching that shelf behind him. It was like surreal to actually feel it. It's a real shelf and all that.
What people don't realize is that if Roger was to spin the camera around, there is a 20,000-foot mansion sprawling. And what you've got here is this tiny little studio mock-up. And as soon as he finishes, he takes the cap off, he takes the shirt off, he puts his tuxedo on, because you can't enter his house without a tuxedo.
Yeah.
And he walks in there and he's like, oh, you know, the stream was so dry today. This drivel that keep visiting me every day.
Screams at Kim for a while.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew's been here. He knows the whole house.
And that's all three people said.
Hey, so do I. I've watched Kim's whoop flights through the whole house. Up.
All true stuff. I agree 100%. I've seen all that happen.
Now, not being Andrew, I actually had to go make my own coffee.
Welcome to the club.
I know, right?
Oh my God, you guys.
Helen would like to
I'll keep the
talk.
noise down.
Oh, I actually just need to pop off. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
What you up to, Paul?
Oh, I'm editing over here another ship. And I'm still tracking that other ship, and it's about an hour and a half out.
Okay, Bill. No problem. Newfound Drones.
The ship I'm tracking is a Salty. It's a federal ship. It's one of the big ones, like you saw.
Oh, they're ocean going?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were all Great Lakes ships.
No, they're ocean going.
Well, I guess that would make sense because the registry was in Hong Kong or something.
Yep,
you know?
yep, exactly.
Which I kind of wondered, why would a Great Lakes ship be registered in Asia? Anyway.
So, Andrew, I did get the little bird up in the air yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Day before yesterday or yesterday? Day before yesterday.
Very nice.
With Paul's help, got it all on my tablet and everything. Kim did a video. He filmed it while I was outdoors. I didn't have an SD card in it, so I will be putting the video up this afternoon.
Good stuff. There you go. You're getting back into it.
Yeah, he is.
Very nice.
It's just I had so many problems with my freaking computer and tablet and
Well,
PayPal and
when he was flying, he was humming the music. Back in the saddle again. Yeah.
PayPal screwed up big time yesterday on my account. I couldn't even get into it.
Oh, really?
That's scary because there's not anybody you can talk to, basically, right? It's
No,
very
I phoned and nope, nobody answers the phone now anymore.
Yeah.
ever.
Well,
So
but I mean, you gotta see with the times we're into right now. Don't let that stuff freak you out too much because it's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah.
It's just there's low staff. The way things are going, servers are overburdened. There's gonna be a lot
Yeah.
of things. So
Oh, PayPal is always bad.
yeah, it's not.
but now I got Kim to deposit money in my PayPal. Now it's working.
That's fine.
You guys are too much. Oh my god, you guys cracked me up.
Yeah, so it's funny he deposited $5, but they took 45 cents.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, don't let it freak you out too much. This is going to be happening a lot with anything that's web based right now, especially.
Yeah.
It's. I was just taking a look. We're on the downward count to 800,000 views. Missing. Hopefully by next week.
What is that like?
You go to everybody's channels, make sure you still got them supported.
800,000 views total for our channel that we've had. Like, when you go to your about section.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our
Wow.
total, because don't forget with the live stream, we don't get much evergreen growth, so that's that's meaning we're on most of the time to get them. That's where the new channel would help a lot, is take off some of the burden of that. Because the watch hours were almost at 150,000 hours of watch time.
Wow.
We're at 148.8 right now, so that too should probably hit next week at 150.
Okay, you go in the about section.
Mm-hmm.
It shows how many views. Is that what you're talking about?
Right here. See, it says join to October 2016.
Okay.
And then right underneath of it, your views.
Oh, crap. You got a lot more than I do. That's for damn sure. I'm at 215,000.
Oh, but there's some Evergreen channel. I mean, they can grow millions in a year, but if they're doing videos only, that's the thing. People are like, oh God, go live. It's so easy. Go live. You'll get all this. You'll get all that. They don't realize to go live, if you actually want to go somewhere, it's not easy. It's actually harder because you're always like spinning the plates on the circus. You got to keep it going all the time. You can't sit back.
It's a different strategy, right?
Oh, there's no, once you get into the strategy part, it's completely the opposite of what you do for videos. Completely. Yep. And that's the bad advice people do give people. Oh yeah, you're going to get monetized. Just go live. It's easy. And then they give them the next great advice. Oh, become a networking stream.
Everybody, please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you all so much.
Sent you all a couple of pics of the new car, brother Dan Drone Pool FPV. Martin, it's just really good to see you. Kim is in the house. Kim, it was so good to have you in last night, buddy. It's great to see you.
Yeah, I was sleeping. I missed a lot of live streams last night. I was sleeping, man.
I can take a hint. No, geez, man. You're on 7 days a week. You know all about it. You got to get some rest at some point. So that's Paul's, those guys and that. I feel even Still Winter Nation that I'm missing so many of the streams around that dinner time. But it's hard because then we're going to be on soon, and then the kids are going to bed. You don't get to see them, so I'm trying so hard to, because I feel guilty as hell not getting over more.
No, you shouldn't. You could have a full plate too, my friend.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure you guys do for us and that. And it's just the timing just never, you know what I mean? It's then I get ready to go on, and then I'm like, oh, damn it, there's the email.
Okay, well, if you insist, I'll make sure I invite you on to my next 3 a.m. show. Okay?
All right, you never know. Send me an invite. I might be. Hey, John.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi, John. How you doing? Coast to Coast Jones. Yeah, there is a ton of streams. Can't watch them all.
Yep.
But like I said, Coast to Coast Jones, sorry about last night, man. I went to lay down after supper, and I shouldn't have done that. I missed those guys. I missed you. I missed Andrew. I missed a lot.
Don't feel bad, Bill. He told me about it in private, and he said, my theory is when people start getting as good as I am, I'll watch them. That's exactly what he told me. He said,
Who said that?
Roger said that to me. I
Oh,
cried.
well, you know, that's fair.
He told me to grow a set, and we ended the call. So that was the last.
But how can you reply to that, right?
Yeah. It was pretty. You know, it was some harsh
come back.
love. Yeah.
Ever since he said that to Andrew, Andrew's been sleeping in a geranium pot.
Yes, exactly. We all deal with it in our own ways.
What you been up to, John? Haven't seen much of you.
Yeah, you've been working on your server again?
We got that all straightened out yesterday, and
Good.
finally got the DHCP to work right on, the time card machine and all
good.
the other fancy crap I got. But other than that, everything's, knock on wood, back up and running. And
Yeah. And I got my Mavic Mini running too.
oh, you did?
Yeah, Paul had to give me a hand to upload it on the iPad.
When did you do that? Less than 24 hours, right?
Yesterday.
All right, because we still gotta.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you do the warranty yet?
Yeah, I did it. I did.
I'll send you that stuff.
Okay. Just I'll send it to my PayPal.
Is your PayPal working?
Yeah, now it's working. Yeah.
All right. Whatever's on the card, I think it's, by the time it gets to you, it'll probably be like $50 or something.
Yeah.
There's 60 on it, but PayPal, because got a business account and I'm not opening up a whole nother account with all my information on it.
That's it.
But hello, Desmond's Donders. So whatever it is, I'll send it to you.
So yeah, so it went pretty good. I flew outdoors. Kim filmed it. I didn't have an SD card in it. So
Oh, you didn't?
Roger, that means you didn't go through your checklist.
Right.
Would have taken another half hour for him to find an SD card. So he actually ordered some.
Those ones that I brought up to you, if you didn't use all of them.
They're all being used, yeah. But,
Those are good for that.
Yeah. There you go, Desmond. Sorry, a few minutes. I made a couple. Okay, Desmond, no problem.
Let me see what happens with the PayPal right now, so bear with me.
Okay, I just put it there, the link. So
You're all caught up, Desmond.
Oh yeah, I actually sent you stuff in my PayPal before.
yeah.
I should have it in my PayPal. It stores it, I guess. So let's see. I just want to check how much money is still on this card.
Okay, Asgard, Desmond, Coast to Coast. Everybody is streaming now. So many drone shows. Everybody just fades into the mist of all of them. Yeah.
That's every niche. Every niche, Bill, is the exact. You'd be surprised when you talk to every niche. They're all going through the exact same issues, every one of them, and they all think it's just unique to theirs. Everybody's getting the same thing.
Yeah.
It's hard. We're gonna do a new show.
Market saturation.
Yep. That's why you got to find some. It's not worrying about what the last person did that made them well known. It's answering the question that hasn't been answered yet. That's always the key. Don't worry about what somebody else has done. They've already done it already. It's just something different.
Okay.
I almost went on live this morning from the lineup at that store.
Oh, did you?
Really?
Almost did, but
Was it a bad lineup?
a hell of a lineup, man. First time I see that in my life.
No, where'd you go this morning?
I was number 7 though. But I got there at 7:45. The store opens up. No, I got there at 7:30. Sorry, the store opens up at 8. I was the 6th one in line, and then they open up at 8 o'clock. And I think there was about 200 people waiting.
Yeah.
And 3 feet apart. You know how long of a line makes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that last week. The last time I was in a line that big. Well, that last week was to buy bread. The second biggest line was to get Van Halen tickets about 10 years ago. That's the only time I remember.
Let's see. Available.
Yeah. So I went in there. I spent about 20 minutes inside because the steaks are on special today at the Super Carnival. So running but steaks and ham and a big thing to make salad with. That's it. Goodbye.
I love that he goes. I love that you go shopping at the Carnival. You go to the most French grocery store in all of Quebec. I think it's the
The only one around.
you picture guys in like big white hats and that. Oh, would you like to try the fish? You know, like, stereotypes. Like,
It's the only thing around here except for Costco. But Costco, God, I'm not gonna go there, man.
I haven't been a member of Costco in like 7 years. I don't find it saves any money. I just don't see any benefit. The twice a year.
I'm a member for Costco, but I mean, I got sucked into it there. But
Good for meat.
Right.
It's good for meat.
But you see, I'm getting from a butcher at a lot better price. Most Costco
well,
had some
yeah.
deals. Don't get me wrong. The thing is, it's like Walmart. People go in thinking, oh, well, if it's here, it's got to be cheap. And they end up paying
Yeah.
so much for stuff, not even realize because they don't price compare at all, you know? That was my thing with it. It can be cheap if you go for things that are on special and are a good special.
Yeah, we do. We go once every couple of months just to fill up the deep freeze with meat or whatever's on special, whatever the good deals are.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. That's the only time we ever go in.
Right. Like I buy pork loin, you know, with the fat over it.
Oh yeah.
Those ones we'll buy like 20.
Oh, yeah.
We cut them all up. We'll freeze them. We'll slice, you know, do strips. We'll do dices. We'll do everything with them.
Put a whole bunch in yesterday or the day
Yep.
before. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
it was a special at Carnival yesterday.
So good.
Oh, I mean, you can't get pork any cheaper. I mean, basically, it's like when I was growing up around a farm. You know, it's like buying half a pig. Basically, that's what
Yeah.
you're doing. You know, that's why when this whole thing hit, I mean, we're always ready for 2 months or more. It wasn't, you know, a little thing here and there, but for the most part, we never had to go and. People are paying now top dollar for stuff because nothing's on sale that's needed.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part.
5, 6.
It's
Well, I like yesterday.
it's hard to find that vintage stuff though, you know.
Oh my God.
Oh God! Oh, Paul, please.
The wangy tangy meat.
Yes.
All right. Wait patiently.
Well, you see, like yesterday, I went there yesterday morning. There was only 3 or 4 of us in line when the doors opened up. You know, that wasn't much. But this morning, because the steaks were on special, I think.
Mm.
You know, and it is.
How many people did they let in at a time? Was it 1 in, 1 out, or 5 in or out, or?
I don't know how many they let in the first time there, but I was the 6th one, so I didn't stay behind to count how many people came in.
Okay.
But the line getting bigger and bigger and bigger all the time.
7, 8, 9.
They are counting though. The ones that are controlling it in, they're letting in so many time once they're in.
You know, and I like the way the guy always asks you at the door, do you have any symptoms of the virus? No, I just got a smoker's cough. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Oh, seniors morning must be fun for that guy working there and that not crass answers or
Get
anything.
away from me! Get away from me!
Yeah, you think I'm sick because I'm old.
You
No
should
threats.
have that, Roger.
Okay, thank you very much, John.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I was the only smoker in line, I think, this morning. They were like 6 feet away from me, and they were still putting more away from me while I was smoking. Hey, stay away, goddammit. That's the way to get people away from you. Smoke.
It just said you should have received it.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they have the one-way aisles there?
Oh God, no man, I'm broken. Ugh.
Come on, that 7-year-old shrimp at the bottom of the cocktail sauce didn't kill Paul Murray.
And John had to read it.
It was wangy tangy too.
Poor Andrew. Pain inflicted upon him.
My Achilles heel.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to shake that off.
Yeah.
I could just see him. No, you want me to read that again?
No.
No.
Feel free to remove it.
Oh, speaking of removing stuff, if I click on the 3 dots next to someone's name now, it only gives me report
Yeah.
and block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going on since yesterday.
What the fudge pack?
Well, we're not sure yet. Like I say, we're waiting for an answer back from YouTube onto it, but it might be purposely done. They had talked about it a couple of months ago. It's either
Shut
that
the
or
front door. Really?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Why? It was just so convenient.
That's why you need to go to stuff like the Push and Push and that where we do the links for you. That was my selling point last night. I'm going to do it all for you, so you don't have to.
I do try to get those Puza links. They go by so fast, though. Holy crap.
That's
Then you
why
gotta
we.
roll back up, and I stop it.
That's the smart man. There you
Yeah.
go. There you
Hey,
go.
now that you've got extra time, John, go enroll in a speed reading course.
Oh, I can speed read. It's trying to get on the link as it's moving. It's like, holy shit, I just clicked on the wrong person.
It used to be a lot faster.
I often see the characters before you even say them. When you spin that wheel,
Yeah.
sometimes I see the letters and I think, should I type those letters? And you haven't even said anything yet.
Yeah, no, it's the lag. It's your lag.
That's
It's
the delay,
not
right.
somebody else's.
I
Yeah.
see that all the time. There's a big stream of them. Like, oh, there it is. Okay.
We have a wheel with 40 on it to give other people because they said, "Oh, give us all a chance." And then they see when I'm trying to count for the 40, they're like, "Yeah, go back to the 20."
Yeah, go back to it.
And it is hard to count because you got 40 to go
Oh,
through.
yeah.
It's easy to get double ones because we only allow the first one. Make a mistake, and I make enough on the 21.
Now I
I'll
can get
tell
rid
you
of
who
it.
could never win that would be Louis P. Floyd because he would keep it.
Yeah, he gets special access privileges.
Wake up when you span them.
Because I know most people are just waiting. Why the hell are they not hitting them? You know, so I have
Yeah.
to say, well, he's a bird of his own feather. Speaking of that, where's Mark lately? I haven't seen him. I know he's been doing his teaching stuff, but
Oh, Centroid?
yeah,
He pops in the chat every now and then.
I
We
haven't
did a
seen
show
him.
with Steve yesterday. They did that Transatlantic Drone Alliance thing
I
yesterday.
even missed his live stream. You know, man.
Yeah, there's another one. That's what I meant on the one I forgot on the list a while ago.
It was a good show yesterday.
I didn't get on the computer yesterday barely at all after all the stuff was going on. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah. You're looking thinner, John.
Thank you. I shaved in this
Oh,
part.
okay. Yeah, but you really dramatically, like you look like you've just dropped 10 pounds.
Yeah, and I
It's
shaved
a
under my neck. Of course, that was
dramatic thing. Yeah.
earlier, so it's already filling in.
Looking good, kid. Looking good.
Thanks.
I, on the other hand, I'm going the Grizzly Adams route through all this.
Yeah, same here. I'm going as I Spike.
Oh, and I
would say, I'm
trimmed
going
it.
feral.
Thanks, John.
I
Thanks,
put one of
John.
those adapters on the end of my trimmer and trimmed it.
I have to shave the sides though, or they get itchy. I can do the chin, but I can't do the sides. So
Be right back, Roger.
That's one
Okay.
thing. Nothing gets itchy on me, but you know what happens? Because I wear button-up shirts that have collars on them.
Mhm.
catches the hairs and
little
pulls.
hairs get stuck in there, and it's like,
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it pulls one hair.
Right. And it hurts like, I'm like, really? I can take a freaking, someone can clock me or stab me in the leg or something, and they got this little tiny thing come out of my neck, and it's like, are you kidding me? That hurts that bad where I
Oh yeah,
get
that's
down?
worse than anything. That's like getting a needle, like right.
It is. It's like, what the Jesus?
That's true.
And I just keep. That's why I do my collars. If you ever notice, are up, because when they lay flat, the button lays up enough to get it.
Uh-huh.
Especially if I look down. But now that I've shaved, it'll be good. Hey, Coast to Coast drones.
Did you ever try and shave with a straight razor?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Done lots of things with a straight razor.
I've never tried that.
Huh?
Yeah. I cut myself too many times because if you even drag it a tiny bit one way or the other instead of straight, you cut yourself.
That's kind of what I figured I would do.
So you have to really be steady because if you're shaking at all, you move it
Yeah.
in and out, you actually make little cuts. But if you can stay, hey, look at that. You guys still have that stuff.
Still sitting there. I forgot to tell you that every time you're on, I see your sign. It's always sitting in the back on that shelf right there.
Yeah.
behind me.
That's my real logo for Pro Automotive. I've had that since 1991.
And
That's
I went and ordered a mouse pad. I could have just used
Yeah.
this. Never thought, but I want to keep it. So
Oh, is that your merch, John?
That's my merch.
Oh,
Yeah.
no kidding.
I don't have any of that stuff per se. I get it from Vistaprint every now and then,
Gotcha.
but I don't have it online or anything.
Yeah.
See, I got yours here too, John. There, I'm using that one.
oh, you're using it. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, when we was up again,
I've been using it ever since he gave it to me.
Yeah.
you got this stuff, and he also gave me a pair of his T-cut briefs that he wore up there that I got.
Yeah. Yeah. That banana hammock that I had on.
The
Yeah.
banana hammock, yeah. Yes, the banana hammock. Oh, perfect.
Thank you. Yeah.
They're all they all mean a lot to me.
You know, I actually have a pair of boxer shorts, but they don't. What they have on it is my old gaming tag on it and stuff.
Oh, really?
It says "Damn Dark Star" with a machine gun and everything, and all over. I'll have to pull them out someday.
You have to throw them on.
Show you.
That'll be a video.
Yeah. And actually, because I've been cleaning the house and getting rid of all the shirts, I actually have the shirts we made up, and it says "Damn Dark Star," you know, the Damn Clan on it with a Uzi and stuff in the corner. So I was surprised they still had one of them. I mean, we're talking stuff from 1999, 2000. That's been in a couple of different houses. I've been through marriages and everything else. And
Wow.
holy crap! I was
Hey,
surprised
man,
they
how you
came.
doing? Yeah.
Sure, Mars. What's up?
Hello,
Hey, man,
the unmentionable that's in the chat right now. Hello.
The seat is
Oh,
empty.
actually, he's not there. Hey, man.
Yeah. Seat is empty, so I took a
Hello,
chance.
man.
It's like a speakeasy when you say his name.
Yeah.
Hey there, Mano.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, better not.
Brian. His name is Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Brian.
Drone pool.
That's the safe word, Brian.
Oh, I had a fail-safe.
Nomad. Good man. Hello.
Oh, you hit another tree, Dan. Oh, okay.
So, tell me if I'm wrong, but I like to.
You're wrong.
That sounds wrong to me.
You're wrong.
Okay. So tell me if I'm not wrong. I like to type to everybody and put a little hand up in there and everything. Does that help the channel out in the chat instead of me just saying it online? Because I always say it, but I like to type it.
Interaction's
Does
good.
does the chat help the people that are in the live streams or no?
Definitely more interaction into it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do because it's
Certainly
more
does. It
personal.
certainly doesn't hurt. Let's say that. So
I mean, I like saying hi, but when you put it in text over there, everybody kind of looks. So now they know, hey, that person is in. You know, even though I say it, sometimes people just don't realize.
Here, John, I'll show you yesterday's flight.
Oh, cool. I learned to put my little window right down below my chat, so now I can see that. And I'm just going to bring it up over the chat.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
And
It's a
of
Mavic.
course, they're calling me. So I'm just going to mute you guys, but I'm watching.
I can't even see it. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So my question is, why does DJI have to make every single drone now look like the Mavic? Like the Mavic, the original Mavic. Why can't they look a little different? Like, I'm really disappointed the Mavic Air 2 doesn't look like the Mavic Air 1.
See how windy it is.
Roxy didn't like it, eh?
Yeah, I'll be posting it tonight, this afternoon. Yeah, Roxy really liked it. She lifted up her head, she heard herself. Roxy heard herself, so
oh no.
no, she heard herself.
Heard herself. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Moxie's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like a sausage with a head. Just don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care what anybody thinks, not the least. Good for you, Roxy.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported. I know you can't go to the channel anymore for today. I don't know why, but what time you going this afternoon? 12, 1? Andrew?
What's that? Sorry.
What time you going on? 12, 1 o'clock?
Yeah, in between that, probably somewhere in between 12, 1 o'clock. And then tonight is a special. If anybody wants to join it, it's going to be talking about niches and how to capitalize on them. I've
Okay.
done a ton of research in this one, so I think it's gonna be a lot of good information.
So Andrew, when are you gonna start doing haunted buildings?
I don't believe in them, so there's no point. She believes in that stupidity. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a big thing with us. She believes and I don't. Did I scare you, Mars, really? Or was that the answer you're hoping to get?
I was just scared.
You asked me what I thought when I think about him in the maid outfit. I
Ah,
really love
Oh,
my
my.
maid outfit. Shh, I won't tell. And I said so much so, Mars, that when I think of it, I can't stand up from my desk for about 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Aren't you the one that posted that porn site there for
Oh, yes, whatever it is, yes. I just most likely it's me.
I got an email from Pornhub today in French.
It's not for me.
I was thinking like, whoa, what's going on?
Credit card declined or what?
I have no idea how that, but good Lord.
I had something show up in my, you know, when you open your YouTube page, you got all your listings, who's in your chat, well, who you're a member of or whatever.
Right.
I got something that was a little bit weird. And I clicked on it, says this channel does not exist. Well, how the frick did it get in my thing? I do not understand that.
Oh, maybe it got deleted after, and then it was still there on your list.
The name of it was ridiculous, though. I mean, it was scary one.
Okay.
I don't know if somebody's trying to hack my channel or something, but I'll
So that stuff goes on.
yeah.
Andrew looked totally enthralled over there.
Yeah.
Still looking at that maid video.
God, I'm so excited right now.
Can't get enough of it. I would. I can't show this publicly. I'll put the link in. You can choose to go at your own use. There, if you want an answer, what the porn industry is doing to combat the COVID virus, there you go. Check it out at your own leisure. I'll just put it in the chat.
Oh God.
I'm scared to look at it.
Okay.
There you go. So
Wow.
everybody's doing their part, and that's what matters. There's some worse than that. I put that one in because it's.
Good times. Good times.
Touche.
Oh, no lollipop for you.
There is one where the lollipop is not making its way through the mask. It's just
That's it.
not for lack of trying by the look of the photo.
Well, now when you go to the doctor and they cup your you-know-whats, they don't tell you to cough anymore. Okay, cough. Wait a second, don't.
Yeah, they're all making an effort. Everybody's in it.
Do what you can.
That's right.
What's for supper tonight? I'm gonna plan that out.
Oh, me for sure. It's steaks tonight.
Ooh, steaks.
Yeah. Steak, mushrooms, and a good salad.
Well, that does sound good. What do you barbecue or do you do it like fry it on the stove?
Well, barbecue wise, I don't know. It depends on Kim. If you feel like doing the barbecue, we'll do it barbecue. If he doesn't, well, stove.
Yep.
Either way, I eat them blue. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, I eat my steaks blue all the time. So it's not even worth putting up the barbecue, really.
You eat yours blue?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I like rare. I don't go as far as blue, but
I like mine black.
Yeah.
Straight through.
oh, you do?
Oh yeah, carbon. Just give me charred.
Well, then don't buy expensive meat.
Nope.
Buy it.
It's lost on me.
Yeah,
It's lost on
that's
me.
right. No. Xenia used to eat hers very well done. I got her out of that habit.
It's always blue. You just take your fork and rip it right apart. You don't even need a knife.
Mm. No, because the tapeworm does all the work for you.
Yep.
Oh, post a link, Mars. Let's see your underwater test. I want to see a link. Unless you're naked in it, in which case, please don't. But okay.
Oh,
This is Mars we're talking about here.
yeah, exactly. Do you have it on? Do you have it on? Do I have to sit down for this? Let's see. Let's see.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Where is he? Australian Victoria. It said his last video, right? Yeah. Oh, there we go. You shaved your legs for it, Mark. You look good. Anybody got a foot fetish? Definitely head over to Mars's.
There we go. I love that GoPro 7.
I almost don't want to shoot with my Osmo much anymore. I would like to get the smaller one, the one that came out a couple of months ago. They're the, what do you call it, the Osmo Mini or whatever?
I don't know. I thought. So what do you have? You have the one that holds the iPhone?
No, I have the
The
original
camera.
one. The original. Here.
Oh, with the big spherical camera?
Plus, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was Ken Heron. That's the reason why I bought it. That's how I first found him a couple of years ago.
Oh,
I had the Phantom 4 on hold to order it.
Hey, Steve, welcome back.
He did a review on
Nice.
it, and he's holding his camera in his hand, and that's where I first found out about the Osmo.
sweet.
Hi, sorry for rushing off so quickly then. I apologize. A Skype call come in suddenly. I was like, Skype, Zoom. My brain broke.
Overloaded the senses.
Oh, dude, is that a nice gimbal?
Yeah, with the Z axis. That's the old one.
Wow.
I was just saying, got it because of Ken Heron. I was ready to buy the Phantom 4
Oh, that's nice.
2.5 years ago, and he did a review on it. He was holding this thing in his hand. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So I looked it up. And I'm like, this is exactly what I need for.
Is that a Zenmuse camera?
That's the. It comes with the same as the Osmo Plus. Well, it's not the Plus. The Plus came out right around the time I bought this. So
Okay, yeah.
it's off the Inspire one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I really want an Osmo Plus. Which obviously I'm trying to find one secondhand because I don't think they sell them anymore, do they? The Osmo Plus.
I do these with weddings and everything. Like,
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Yep. I would like to get the smaller one just to have it even for B-roll, just to kind of take it out of your pocket and just kind of shoot around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, no, I've been really happy with the footage onto it and that. I like shooting with it. And the Z axis is what makes it worthwhile for the
Is that, sorry to say things if you've already said it, is that the Scotty Make Stuff Z Access?
this is the DJI
Oh, it's actually a DJI one, is it?
DJI one, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
I bought it the exact same time because I do have a shaky hand. And this
Very nice.
Yeah, no, I was really happy with it. And
You are definitely on my browser history now. You see, this is definitely this is my Libby dressed up in a racing uniform. Cameras and gimbals. Ah.
I have a big. I agree. I got to buy one now for the A6400. I want to get one. That's
Is that
what
stuff coming down?
Oh God.
Snow.
Keep it over there. Keep it over there.
Yeah. Tell us not allowed to come
Oh,
back.
man.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm going to be nauseous after seeing that. Thank you.
I'm almost nauseous after seeing all that snow. Jeepers.
Oh my.
Will it ever friggin' stop? Anyway.
That's a bugger.
Yeah, I'd like that mini Osmo, Andrew. I think that would be super sweet because it's so small, right?
Exactly. You know, you literally
4K.
like for at a wedding and that, you can literally without even the phone onto it, just turn it on, just catch some B-roll here and there, you know, in the vicinity, and then just because I shoot in 4K, edit in 1080, and then export in 4K. To
Now,
get more range for settling.
the GoPro is a real contender. I don't know if you know how super smooth, like their hyper smooth stabilization. It's amazing, right?
Oh,
So it's pretty much on par with the Osmo in terms of stabilization.
Roger, do you like?
I love it. I love the stabilization's been nothing short of amazing. I mean, really great
Oh,
shot.
it's okay. Sorry, Sean, it's okay. You can say
Okay,
it.
thank you, Roger. The Skype call was actually from Ken Heron. He's had an issue tonight with going live on his channel. So anybody that's in the chat, which would normally watch his Thursday night live at 7 p.m. Central, but 1 a.m. in the UK, it's going to be on his second channel, Side B, and on Ready Set Drone. They're simulcasting it across the two channels, as there's unfortunately an issue, which he'll explain in his live stream. There's an issue with him going live on his own channel this evening.
Andrew, can they simulcast like that?
No, he's going on his second channel, so he's okay on that one.
It will be on two channels though, which I thought was interesting.
If it's on two channels, that is against YouTube policy. People,
I thought that was a no-no.
but it can get you taken down, and even not even on two channels. But if you do simulcast on Facebook and YouTube at the same,
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I will mention that to him actually. But
I mean,
so if anybody, I mean, most people who are subbed to Ken are also to Ready Set Drone, so the audience should find out about it quite naturally. But anyone that normally heads over there, just so you know, thank you so much for letting me do that, Roger. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
because yeah, that is though, and there are people, because we actually talked about it again the other night, and somebody's going to say, yeah, but I know such and such who does it. It's like running a stop sign. It's all good until you get caught.
That's right, exactly, and then you're gone.
Yeah, and that's what's happened. Some of them have woke up the next morning to a letter that they're
Wouldn't the algorithm detect it just very similar to when
Sometimes.
Roger was live streaming the camera?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Down here
yeah,
on
that's
YouTube.
right.
Yeah,
That's right. I believe it does. Yeah.
it also falls under duplication. That's the other reason why. That's usually what they'll call it. And that's the same as, that's why some people will say, oh, I'm running your live stream for you on my live stream right now. Don't, because you're going to get hit very, very soon with a duplication strike.
Exactly.
YouTube wants original content. That was the combat years ago where people would run the same stuff over and over and over. And then it came into the multi-streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's from Kelly's channel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Mars. Yeah, it'll be on Ready Set Drone. I will warn him about the duplication thing, so he might not go on his own one on the second channel. But yes, he had a copyright issue basically, which has obviously stopped him from live streaming for 90 days.
Oh my god!
Even though it's been removed,
Yeah.
the copyright strike's been removed.
The
But
copyright though, after 30 days, if they haven't taken it to court, he can then go after it. If it hasn't been,
yeah, he hired a lawyer, and in actual fact, it's going to be the subject of the show tonight. The lawyer's even coming on to talk about it as well. So it's going to be a good show from that point of view. It'll be controversial. Yeah, he has had it removed. But there's obviously this has all happened in the last 72 hours, so he's not able to go live on his own channel, unfortunately. And he hasn't missed one in 140 something shows. He's been on every Thursday. Even when he crashed his car and broke his back, he still did it from the hospital bed.
we had a channel with over 18,000 subscribers, and one night he's from Australia. He was pouring seashells in a vase. I woke up the next morning, got hit with multiple copyright strikes that had not some sort of music, and his channel was shut down officially. He had to fight for 3 weeks to get it back.
Yeah, and that, but
it was a glitch, and
it sets you back. And I'm always convinced, even when you get your channel back, it's never the same on the algorithm. I'm always convinced that once it's been seen as a troublemaker on the algorithm, it's very hard to get it back up there.
see, that's what they used to do to us. They used to try and flag our channel. We had 13 in 1 year of the people that didn't like us,
Damn.
trying to take us down. We weren't doing anything wrong. We always got it back, but it took weeks.
Don't
to drag it
watch.
down.
If
Exactly.
you don't like it, I don't mind people not liking my channel or not liking me. I do not mind at all. Give me a thumbs down. Tell me you don't like it. Leave a comment. Tell me why you don't like it if you want to, and then leave. No problem.
I tell people my two favorite people on YouTube is the one that come in and says, I love what you do, and they come in and say, I hate what you do. I don't want to see this.
I love anybody that sends. I get emails of people that say, "Look, I don't want to send this to you, and I don't want to comment because it's bad feedback and blah blah blah." And I literally go back and say, "I love you." That's the first line I put. I love you. Thank you so much. That kind of criticism coming back, whether I change anything or not, is exactly as you were saying last time I was on. It's a barometer.
Yeah.
And if I suddenly get 5 emails like that from people saying, "Hey, I wasn't really sure about what you did there," then
Yeah.
I know that's a good cross section, because as they say, one person complaining is another 100 people who leave without saying anything.
That's true. I agree. Very well said. You know, I don't want people turning into trolls. Trolls is when you hang around too long in something you don't
Yeah.
like. Find what you do like. You know,
That's right, exactly.
makes everybody as pleasant. More
Plenty of content out there.
Roger. Oh, Roger.
Here now. I just got home. I just got home.
You got home. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much.
Uh,
Do you mind if I just show us? It's my own video, and I won't hit you. Do you mind if I show a small?
okay, go ahead.
This is not long after I got the DJI Osmo. This is by my father's after a wedding. I shot this, and this is when you really get that nice drone effect by holding it. You get that floating, some of the shots into it, the floating drone style, and put in flashlight mode.
Nice.
But it really gives that effect, like not this one, but right after it by the water, you'll see more where it gives that levitating feel. You know, you get that nice little light bounce into it when you walk. If you
That's
want it.
that's nice, man.
And I love the feel of it. It's like playing guitar on a vintage guitar. It has feeling to it when you work with
Yeah.
it. Right? You know, it's and that's just some B-roll I had laying around.
The leaves in the water as well and stuff. It's so nice.
Yeah, you take it for
Little
granted.
details that your brain picks up on. It's so nice.
Well, I grade dark because I like shooting 80s style. I don't like the new washed out style. I like that 80s cinematography, you know, on Golden Pond type of shots, you know, where
Yes, yes.
Just my own personal preference. You want
Okay, well, I need to go and get some food and do some bits and pieces. So thank you so much for having me on, Roger. As I said, I wanted to come on because I didn't want you getting a complex that I always say no. Because I watch every single show every day. I'm an avid viewer. But I really appreciate you having me on, and I'll catch everybody next time.
Take care, Sean. Good
Nice
seeing you, buddy.
you.
So much.
See you guys.
Take care. Be well. Actually, I got to take off as well. Jeez, I didn't realize the time till he said it. Just kind of drifted away today.
Okay.
Yeah, almost lunchtime, I guess. Eh?
Yep. Don't be a troll, be a wanderer. I love that, Mars. I absolutely love that statement. You nailed it, bud. Oh, and that music, Roger, is completely copyright free. I forgot to tell you as well. So everything, you know.
Okay.
And I won't slap you with a. I didn't take it from the CBC, so you're good. Oh my god, I felt bad that day though with that one, with the CBC one. Oh my god, I never even crossed my mind that something like that would. It's not even 11. Oh my god, it's 11:50. All right, my time. 11:50. The septic is dug up again. Second time in a week. Oh my god, Brand Ariel, Gary.
Gary, what are you putting in that thing, for God's sakes?
Can I get
Holy
a thing
shit,
going or what?
literally.
Yeah, literally. Or maybe it's not holy. That's the problem.
Eat more fiber, man.
All right, guys, I gotta head out. We'll talk to you later. Take care.
See you, Andrew.
Okay. You
Yeah.
you safe there, and I'll try and drop in this afternoon on your live chat.
No problem. But tonight, guys, if you get a chance, it's gonna be a really, really good show. It's not gonna be long, but for anybody in YouTube and that, this is gonna be a really good one because they put a ton of work and a lot of information for you guys. So if you get a chance, hope you can check it out.
Okay.
Take care. Be well. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye, Andrew. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Always pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
So Gary says lots of toilet paper has clogged up his septic tank, and I'm thinking that's ironic. You know?
What the hell, Gary? What?
My wife's making me fold up one sheet 4 times, man. And you're clogging your septic tank? What's going on? Oh my goodness.
Throwing the money down the toilet, I guess.
Exactly.
There you go.
Oh boy.
I think the girls are flushing the horde.
I think I'm going to bake some bread today. That's what I think I'm going to do today.
I got some cake mix still left in the cupboard there,
Well, that's a good idea.
but I already bought some of those little cupcakes, the Vachon there.
Oh, I like those Vacheron.
Yeah.
I like those.
So, Geek Savannah, thank you all so much for being here, Geek Savannah. I didn't know Ken got hit with a. Oh, okay.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, a week, 30 days, but 90 days? That seems excessive to me.
I thought you got 2 warnings for the first ones. Then after that, the third one, you get your 90 days.
I don't know.
Huh.
I find the whole YouTube
Policy.
copyright thing toxic. It's just, you're always worrying about it. You know what I mean? No, man. No, I didn't tear the hole in the center. No, man, I'm not trying that.
I had the solids pumped last week, and then the water started bubbling up
Oh, my goodness.
a little. Oh, well.
Something living in there.
I know one time they came and did the septic tanks at the other house I used to have,
Yeah.
and the pipe was clogged at the end coming out.
Yeah.
So the guy put the vacuum on it. It's when you use the powdered soap for doing your wash,
Yep.
it clogs up the pipes.
Really?
It's like an artery. You know your arteries?
Yeah. So it must harden and dry up around the.
Yeah, that all that soap doesn't really dissolve, and it clogs up the pipes like that. And I had a big chunk. And the guy says that's from your detergent, your soap.
Wow.
That you use. So that's why I only use liquid now. For
Yeah, you
those.
have to be so careful on a septic tank, eh? Welcome
Hey,
back.
welcome back.
Yeah, I had some phone calls from the accountant and this and that. Imagine that, an accountant asking me questions about the PPP plan.
Oh,
Well, I've been on it since day one. And finally, I got all my stuff in order yesterday and got response back from the Small Business Association and everything. Yeah. So hopefully, if there's money left, we're all set. Hey, Brent Ariel. I saw his last video, but I didn't go back and comment yet. I will, Brent. So hopefully, we'll have some time we're going to take. Maybe I'll get into video editing, but we're not going to close. We're going to close for 14 days to make sure everyone's all right.
Oh, okay.
Have a meeting together. What do you want to do? And I think we're going to stay open every day from like 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
there you go.
Unless someone gets sick, and then we're just going to close. But, if you just close, by the time you get back open, there won't be any work.
Yeah.
So you
That's
have
the thing,
to,
right?
and I don't mind manning the phones every day to book appointments, but how are you going to book appointments if you don't have any techs?
Yeah.
Them all home. One of my guys, I just sent him home because he's sick,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
got a temperature and everything.
oh,
But he does not have
Yeah.
COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And the way we know that is one of his daughters is a veterinarian who's sick, and his other one works at a nursing home in Westfield who's sick.
Okay.
Both got tested. They have temperatures and sore throats and everything. They're both negative. So
Okay.
they all have cold. That's what it is. And the doctor
like
says,
flu.
yeah. So that's a relief. But as soon as I found out he had a temperature, see ya.
Yeah.
Get out of here. And I was in a car with him yesterday. But I said, practice safe, this and that. So we'll see what's going on. Hopefully, knock on wood, the government or the banks haven't spent all the money yet. I don't know if you guys seen any of the news. Supposedly, Bank of America and Wells Fargo already dispersed all the money from the government.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess
the
that's the plan.
accountant called me up panicking about that too. I'm like, well, if they did, they did, but
Yeah, but the whole point is to get it out quickly, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, but that they screwed up the form so bad so far. I don't know if you've seen the news on that. 8 revisions since Friday.
Oh my.
Yeah, and 3 of them were all day before yesterday.
Oh boy.
Monday.
Wow.
3 of them, all, 7 in the morning, 10 o'clock, send in all your paperwork in, noontime, new form comes out. They changed the months on where you're supposed to calculate your health insurance and everything from. So new form. They added 2 things to the form. The first time, the second time, they put a whole top piece on because they only had sole proprietor, C Corp, S Corp, and I think it wasn't self-employed. I think that's all it was on the original form. And everyone else is like, what are we going to do?
Yep.
So they wound up putting this big group of stuff in there. I just have to go over and look for corporation and click that. I don't care about the rest. But now there's a whole group of them. And they put another question on there that says that you and all your employees are U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
You have to check.
Oh.
They threw that in there to make sure everyone was reading all the other questions.
Yeah.
That's the only one you say yes to. The other ones are: have you ever been jailed within so many years? Are you in a criminal case right now? And if you answer yes to any of them, you can't get this money.
Yeah.
So it's all no, 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 and then all of a sudden they have one that's a yes.
Yes.
Make sure you're reading it. Yes. And
Got to make it interesting, right?
oh yeah, it's been interesting for the last. I've been pulling my hair out since last Monday. It's been
Hey,
2
Stingray.
weeks.
No
Stingray
wonder it
area.
looks shorter.
Huh?
No wonder it looks shorter.
Yeah. Yeah. Shorter and
Stingray aerials. I hope you're doing good.
I need to get a haircut. That's what I need. I get this flap in the front. I could cut it all the way back, but then I look like this. So back to my jarhead days. But we'll see.
What's going on, Paul? You look pretty sedate over there.
I'm still editing.
Okay. Just checking.
But I was tracking a ship, and then I had to go out and blow off the ramp
Hey
because
now.
peanuts. And I was tracking a ship, and now the wind's picked up, and the rain has started.
Oh, it's raining here already.
Yeah, it's
Can't believe
pouring here now.
I'd show you, but we took our camera down yesterday. I was gonna put the other one up, but the freaking wind pulled up. Man, oh man, that wind's cold. Even this morning, we had a little wind this morning. It's still bloody cold.
So what are you doing with the other camera? Are you going to put it somewhere else?
No, I'm gonna put it up same place where that one was. But we were gonna put it up yesterday, but the wind, man, oh man, it started gusting up. It was ridiculous. But I told Kim, frick that, we're gonna catch pneumonia for a camera there. We did the wires go and brought everything inside. We'll do it when it's nice. George Pell got off charges by High Court here. I don't know who George Pell is. I don't know what he did, so.
But he's innocent. There you go.
And then there was silence. I'm typing over here and you guys got quiet. I'm like, oh,
Just
you
listening
can
to
probably
your
hear me
strokes.
pecking away.
very
sorry,
soothing.
just
Thank
I was-
God Val isn't here. She would have been
I was just reading a letter.
Oh yeah, it's getting nasty out now.
Yeah, it's nasty here.
Man, it was sunny and nice, and I'm tracking this salty coming up, and it's
Yeah.
just south of town.
Now
No
it's
way.
gonna be crappy out.
So Roger will be able to watch it on the river cam, but
Oh, my mother.
Mama DiNardo.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Hang on,
Mama?
guys.
Okay, you're muted.
you eat a good manja. You get this good spaghetti. You got to have something heavy.
Okay, Mars.
Oh.
I think I read something
feel
about
ya.
that on MSN yesterday or this morning. Can't remember.
I don't know why my Alexa got set off over there. It
I-
said
Oh, I looked at yeah.
what it said to me was, no, I like smaller. I take little mini bites.
Say what?
It likes the little smaller.
That's
Oh.
weird.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess data is its food. I guess I don't know.
Oh boy. I started watching Ozarks last night, season 2. That is quite a show.
Ozarks. Did I look at the first one?
He's like a nice businessman. He was like an accountant, but he was funneling money for the drug cartels. And then he moved to like Arkansas. And he bought like a funeral parlor, a strip joint, and I don't know, something else so that he could launder money. It's a really good show. Jason Bateman.
I could have. I think I can't remember. I looked at so many programs. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to find something to do last night.
Like I said, I got up around 9:45. I started looking at some of my, paranormal stuff. I look at usually. Then I went to bed at 11:30. Then I was deciding I was in bed. Should I get ready tomorrow morning to go? How do you say that? Go for shopping or what?
Yeah.
That was my mother.
So I decided to get up. I got up at 6 o'clock, put her outdoors, and I left.
Good.
Told my mother to stay home today. Do not come in. And of course, I tell her that every day.
And she still goes.
Yeah, but she's not coming today. And I said, that's good because I was going to call you and tell you we're going to leave at, I think, 1 o'clock anyways today. It's pouring out. The state has finally said we can't have anybody in the building, or we actually can have one person for the square footage in there.
Okay.
One person and my sister behind the desk, and I
Yeah.
can walk through, or someone can walk through, but you can't be standing, and you're supposed
Yeah.
to all have masks on. And so we can't get any masks. We can make masks, but there's no real masks to be
Yeah.
had.
No man, I'm broken. That's about it too. Yep.
Paul Murray, if you make Alexa laugh, is it?
Yeah. Gigabytes then.
Gigabytes.
So my mom's going to stay home, which is great. I don't need her to do anything anyways.
Yeah.
She just likes to get out of the house. She's a person that's always been going. She's 86 freaking years old, for Christ's sake.
Oh my goodness.
And she's
good.
moving around. Damn, I hope I'm in that good a shape if I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah, because my mom wasn't in that good shape, believe me, when I was that age. My mom was semi-paralyzed and couldn't talk.
Yeah,
So,
it is. But I have bad arthritis in my legs. But now that I lost the weight, I can actually.
yeah.
It's like this morning, I have a boom truck, like one of the cable trucks that go up onto the wires and everything. And the company over here has a big trailer park, and they've been cutting down trees. Well, one of the branches broke off of one of the trees, and it's over one of the trailers. They don't have any way to get to it. So I let them take my boom truck this morning. It hadn't started raining yet.
Okay.
And I used to go up in a boom truck, but I could barely fit into the bucket because I was too big. So I wanted to jump up there, make sure all the controls were working and everything. So I literally jumped right into the bucket. It was like the first time since like, holy crap, even he's like, damn, that was good. I remember you used to struggle and have to go in backwards and pull yourself in. I'm like, kind of like stepped right in it, went right up. I'm like, holy crap, I'm up here. And the thing didn't, the truck didn't lean way over when I extended the boom out because I got all the hydraulics work for him first.
Yeah.
Going out because I used to watch the van because don't have outriggers on it. Go like this when I'm in it, and I could bounce and really bounce the truck. Oh yeah, not anymore.
Oh, God.
I was way overweighted for the bucket.
Yeah.
But so that was pretty cool this morning. Then I zipped it around and parked it. Let him take it. He's already brought it back. So
Give me a second, John. Kim said there's turkeys up front. Let's see if they're not too far away. I can film them.
Paul, I'm just watching your footage of the Paul Tregurtha from January of last year.
He has so many.
Beautiful, the watercolor. It's
Right?
all green and icy.
And you don't edit the color, do you, Paul? You can just shake your head. No, you don't. You don't color grade when you do that.
It
You're
was
still on mute. No, there you
no,
go. Yeah, you don't, right? You don't color grade. You
no, I
just
don't do
edit
color
it.
grading. I'm using a basic,
Yeah,
this basic Windows Movie Maker.
right.
They don't even make it anymore.
No, it's not in the professional or ultimate or
No,
whatever.
No kidding.
You know, I gotta see if it's in mine.
It works very well for you.
Yeah, it does.
for what I do is all I need.
Now, Paul, do you use any polarizing filters, like a circular polarizer on your lens?
Nope.
No.
They don't have it on this Windows 10 box I have here.
It's funny, JDS suggested that I use one, and I actually have them. The only problem is, I don't know if you guys have ever used a circular polarizer on a camera, but when you are framing your shot, you need to adjust the polarizer
Right.
depending on the angle of the sun.
Right. So that's the issue with the
That's the
drones.
issue
You have
with
to
the
Right.
in the air.
you put it down on the ground.
Right, exactly.
You do this, and you're looking at your screen. Okay, there it is. And then send
Yeah. So you have to have an exact shot line lined up ahead
Yeah.
of time and the polarizer adjusted.
Yeah.
That
So
seems like too much work.
on
Not
all
unless you can figure out how to get Jiminy Cricket to ride your drone.
right.
Yeah.
Tiny cricket. And on the side of it, spinning it with his
Yep.
legs.
Yeah.
Now the ND filters are easier to use because you just put them on.
ND
put 'em on.
filters, you just throw them on.
Yeah.
But you got to
Although-
be careful because some of the ND
I was just gonna
filters
say,
are polarized as well.
Right. So the ones I
Yeah.
got had this white dot on it, and I didn't know what the hell that was because it came with my bundle. They're
Yeah.
actually polarized.
Yeah.
The
Give me a
white
sec.
dot lines
sec.
up with the white dot for. Go ahead.
Hey, Mars, have a good one. Have a happy Easter, my friend. You be safe. Stay, keep your distance. Have a good one.
Hey, Mars, you have a great
Hey, Mars.
day.
I'll break back, guys.
Okay.
But
So
now I
yeah,
know-
that. I don't use filters at all unless it happens to be really a blaring sunlight with a lot of reflection. But I would say out of all my ship videos, maybe one or two of them have I put a filter on it.
I was just thinking about it because
I don't use that on my videos. That's why it's so hard for me to edit them. I try to get the right
got a whole
shot
collection.
before so I don't need to color grade. I don't need to do anything. Some of them I actually got it. Like there's the one I did about before doing the boat docks. I have this one section in there where I flew out to some guys fishing and I spun the thing around. If you ever look at that, that's unedited video. That's no color grading. And it, that damn camera on a Mavic 2 is just so, the depth on it. When I spun around those three people in that boat and the water was like glass and you could see the clouds in it. I'm like, this is the $1 million shot right here. I hope I got it. And I did. But what I should have done was just put a clip of that up. I put the whole video up. So you have to go into the video to see it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, look at Roxy. Got her ears up, her eyes kind of like looking to the side, like, is there anything interesting? No, not really.
no.
All right, I'm going to sleep now, she says.
She says, Roger's away. It's time for a nappy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, look at her doing the old funny nose scratcher thing.
Yeah.
Our Puggle does that. Cutest. I always call him the cutest goddamn puppy dog ever.
Roxy, Roxy, Roxy.
Oh, so at least, knock on wood, things are a little smoother here with the server back running, the phone's back working.
Just in time to shut her down. John.
Right.
yeah.
Just in time to shut everything down. But at least I'll be able to, well, I could have always forwarded all the calls to my cell, and that's the way it's defaulted to right now. Because the Comcast or Xfinity, all the controls that are in my phone system are actually on all my phone lines through Comcast. So I can actually, the phone system goes dead for some reason or anything like that, it's automatically forwarded to my cell phone through Comcast before it even hits the phone system. So as soon as they talk back to each other somehow, and it knows when my phone system's down,
Spooky.
it is spooky. I mean, if I got into it and figured out how it does it, I would know, but it knows, and it forwards everything to my cell phone. And it's all just boxes. They laid it out in layman's terms. Click, 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 click. You click on the phone number, gives you all the options. You can make all rules and everything in there. So if this person calls you from this number, you can forward it to this number. You can do all of that stuff. It's just, other than that, the easy stuff is all check boxes. Yep, yep, yep. Enter a phone number you want it forwarded to. Yep. There you go. How many rings do you want it to pick up the answering machine? You know, the whole.
How many illegals do you employ?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What was your bottom figure? Well, how much taxes? And and what color T-shirt do you have on right now? So that's good. Roger got his mini going, and then I just helped him out a little bit there.
Yeah, that was nice of you.
Well, I wanted him to do it, but the timing was terrible. And then he couldn't get on or something. I said,
Well,
make sure your account. So he has his own account now for DJI, right?
Yep. If you look at
I got my-
timing has been sucking for the last 2 to 3 months anyway on everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole world's off a little bit for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
The timing just
everything
sucks.
on the street now.
Just like I was, when the server crashed the other day, I was in the middle of the next form that I needed to get emailed over to. Of course, my email server is on the server. So when that died, everything died. I happened to have a backup on my cell phone, which I could actually do. I was able to do some of the stuff from my cell phone, but then with the server down, I couldn't scan into Adobe and put it onto my computer or anything. So I wound up taking pictures of the forms and email.
There you go.
But all those got null and void anyways, because they changed the form once again. And we had to redo everything. But by that time, yesterday, we had the server up and running.
Oh, the yesterday the refresh cost 50. Hold on.
Well, if that's in Canadian, I definitely sent you enough.
$56 Canadian. Yeah.
Worth every penny.
There was
Yeah.
72 Canadian left on that card. That's what I sent you.
Yeah.
72 Canadian with the fee. The fee was $4.75.
I wonder if I can do a third refresh. I've done 2 refreshes now.
I've done 2 refreshes and it didn't let me do the third one on my Air.
Mine's coming up.
Well, it should
2 months.
It'll send you an email that says in that last month it should send you
Right.
an email. And mine
That's what I'm
did
thinking.
send me an email. And when I clicked on it and put the serial number in, it's like you're not eligible.
Maybe they only allow you to do it twice.
Well, I guess, but
I don't know.
this will know for sure because I had 3 of them come up at the same time, so I refreshed all the other ones, and I couldn't do the Mavic Air for some reason
Okay.
because they all seem to come up because when the Care refresh came out,
Yeah.
I was able to do all of them within a month or 2 from each
Well,
other.
I guess the thing probably is if it's a model, they're not going to be stocking any new ones. How can they replace it if it breaks, right?
Okay, Desmond.
You know, if
Take
it's
care.
kind of an obsolete model.
Right.
See you, Desmond.
Bye, Desmond Donners.
I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody in the chat. There, I'm gonna get off.
All right, bud.
I gotta go and have lunch there. It's 12:15. You're closing
Lunch
that
is
1 o'clock.
overrated.
You're
I
closing
just had a couple Slim Jims, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Everybody in the chat, take care. We'll see you all again tomorrow morning. And don't forget, you got a bunch of live streams. You got Pusa Studios on this afternoon. You got at 7:30 or 7 o'clock, you got Night Train. Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday, yeah.
And I think you got Katrina. I'm not too sure tonight. Catch you later.
And what time are you, Roger?
I'm not on tonight, guys.
He's
So-
right after you are, Paul.
Yeah, what time you on, Paul?
Yeah.
I'm on with you whenever you say.
Isn't tonight a Herman and you night? I went on to Herman.
Oh, Monday night is me and Herman.
On my way home last night, I signed on real quick and I listened to those guys' show last night on Herman's stream. They were talking pretty cool. It was a good stream last night.
Yep.
So.
That's what I said this morning. It was a good stream. Wow.
3 in the morning, it's a good
I
stream.
know you weren't talking about
That
her.
was.
Good night, everybody. Goodbye, everybody in the chat.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Bye, everybody. You stay out of trouble until we see you next time on Canadian Drone Hub.
Oh, Canadian Drone Pilot, if you're listening in the background, I got your email. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Bye.
À demain.